Yeah, that bitch talk now, bro. It's weird, bro. It's weird. Ever since I updated Zoom, that shit talks, bro. It's the weirdest shit ever, bro. Y'all didn't experience last week, bro.
I didn't see that coming. I was like, what the fuck? Niggas start uploading viruses in my shit.
Bro, on guard, dude. I was about to log off. I was like, hold on. Let me call y'all back real quick. I thought that was a virus, bro. I was like,
no, it's funny. Y'all are the only people who reacted like that. Chris didn't react like that. He and them didn't react like that. I'm glad y'all did. But hey, man, we back, man. We took a week off. No, real shit. It was a big mess on Sunday, bro, at my house. Fucking a car drove, them people had to be drunk. Drove into the internet, like two people's internet shit, like the boxes that sends like internet to the cable wire.
Right.
Drove into two of them, hit like a little light post. Nothing but the cops outside. I was like, oh, nah.
Now, when you said that shit, bro, I was like, his shit not coming on tonight. Ain't no way.
No, it didn't.
I was like, that shit sounded like an F-150.
It took like a day and a half.
All the poles. It was just like, boom.
It's like a little Jeep. Like a Jeep Wrangler. I think that person went to jail. I think that person was saucy. I wanted to be, I didn't want to be too nosy. My girl was nosy as hell, just standing outside looking. I'm like, man, like, I just don't like to be outside when there's like a bunch of cops. I'm just like, let me go in my house.
Yeah,
man.
fuck that. I'm the same way, bro.
I don't want to,
I will say, the only time I'm outside when the boys is outside is in Lafayette. And that's only because I know half the force. But if I see the boys, I'm indoors.
Like if
I'm indoors.
Bro. If a fight happening, I'm gonna watch the fight. But then once the cops come, I'm going, bro. It's like I saw the action.
It'd be a lot of little nosy ass people just posted up. I'm like, bro, if some shit start going down, I don't want to be nowhere around this motherfucker.
Nowhere near.
It ain't nothing that can happen right here that's interesting enough for me to be here when bullets start flying and shit. I'm out
Thank
here,
you. I'm the same way, dude. And that's just like niggas on the highway. See, this should be pissing me off. Niggas on the highway, niggas on the road. When a wreck happened, everybody driving slow, like, ooh, what's going on? Like, bitch, come on, let's go. Like, what are we doing?
I-10, we ain't got time for that, boy. You finna around and we finna end up here all damn day. You fuck around, you get to another wreck. Now both lanes closed. Drive, look forward, please and thank you. No,
That's a fact. That's a fact. They be driving all slow. Don't get me, bro. I hate drivers around here. But yeah, we back, man. This episode 195. It's your boy Lindenburn, aka Beer Gang, aka the People's Champ, aka. I fucked my shit up. It was awful week. I fucked it up. This would be, I fucked it up. But it's all good, though. But we here. How y'all niggas doing, man? We a week back. That's what we're doing, man. How you doing, man? Fresh cut. You niggas looking good, man.
Man, see, I'm good, bro. I ain't got no Pelican shit to stress over. I'm just watching the playoffs.
It feels nice.
It feel good just to spectate. Well, like your emotions not involved, bro. Because them niggas used to have me hot, bro. I watch them sorry ass niggas and go to bed mad as fuck.
But you know what makes me mad? That it's like a lot of young niggas right now killing it right now. Yeah, it's like, bro. Damn, our young niggas should be in there. It's like Ja, Trey Young, Jason,
and they did that
Devin.
Well, the thing that get me is Atlanta, bro.
Shit for y'all.
But see, okay, wait,
in it, bro.
I had this take. Me and Justin made a video of the file got corrupted, but I had this Pelicans take. I'm gonna save it for Bros Who Ball, but I'm gonna tell you, dude. I'm gonna say it right now. Fuck it. I think Atlanta, they were shits. They were shits. They were asshole. They were cheeks. They have one good off season. And now they here. They know they had the pieces. Because if you look at that Atlanta team before this year, the team was not this team. That team was ass. They didn't have Bogdan Bogdanovic, who's their second best scorer. They didn't have Capella until like halfway through the shit season. They didn't have Danilo Gallinari. They didn't have Lou Williams. Like half of this team was not there. So as a Pelicans fan, I'm looking at it like, yo, D Griff, you better have a good offseason, my nigga, so we could be in the playoffs.
Nah, he got to, bro. I mean, because I'm saying
the Hawks was in the same situation we was in.
If you think about it, look at the Bucks, bro. The Bucks had one good season of trades because the Bucks had some pieces, but the pieces they added this season, PJ Tucker, they added Drew Holiday. All of a sudden,
I was sleeping on the Bucks.
A complete team, bro. I'm looking at the Bucks in the playoffs like, hold on, Griff.
They trashing me on the radio right now. I'm gonna be honest with my niggas. They trashing me on the radio because of my Bucks take. Because of my Bucks take. They getting on my ass. But I'm coming in Monday with smoke because Brooklyn, I had y'all. Brooklyn, I'm championing y'all because the Lakers do not look fucking good. I don't care what anybody say. upsets me. It upsets me.
But AD went down with that groin
AD's
injury.
a bitch.
That groin injury.
We
It
knew
takes
that
like
was
2 or
gonna
3
happen,
games,
though.
bro.
Let's call it what it
like
is.
2 or 3 games. So
Let's
if
call it
you
what
don't
it
come back,
is, man.
Aiden balling way too good, bro.
Aiden's looking like the number 1 pick. Aiden making y'all look smart. Like,
Drummond and Gasol can't hold him. So
unless
AD come back, it's not looking good.
And Chris Paul finally was hitting his fadeaway shot today. I was like, oh.
They said today was the first day he felt that good since game 1. And I was like, oh, that's a scary sight.
It's up for y'all.
And I was like, oh, shit now.
It's up for y'all. That's all I'm saying.
I ain't been this emotionally invested in the playoffs in 10 years.
I'm invested in y'all. I'm invested in y'all. I'm being honest.
It's been a long time.
I ain't gonna lie. I like the fact that the new stars of the league is starting to come up.
And that's what upsets me, Doom. I love it, but it upsets me because I'm like, fuck, man. Zion just as good as these niggas, man.
Yeah,
like,
because for a while, bro, we was watching like the same niggas. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Curry,
facts.
LeBron,
KD,
Kawhi,
Harden,
Paul George.
Yep.
Like
Paul George. Paul George.
Oh, he on
Paul
George. Wait, the game.
He's sorry.
Wait, the game is going on right now. It's up right now.
Sorry.
The game is going on right now. I wonder if the niggas gonna win.
But he had one good game.
He's sorry now. He's sorry now.
Indiana Paul George was that nigga. That's a fact. I'm with you, dude.
I was saying like we spent.
Before that, he was a nigga. After he broke his leg and the shit was crazy. After that, I don't know if it was like a mental thing, because that's what I really think it is this whole time. Because like he been that nigga, but then my leg, and then he ain't never been the same. Ain't never been the same since that in the playoffs. And that's what I think it is. I think it's like the trauma from going through that. Maybe he need to have a one-on-one with D Rose.
I don't know.
He be another nigga.
But he in
I
the
just
clutch,
don't think
he
he's a killer like D Rose.
Yeah, no, and D Rose, bro, the Knicks so sorry they made D Rose have to be the star of that team, bro. Julius,
they had no choice. I thought it was amazing that nigga stayed on the bench for so long.
Thank you.
He's a fucking baller, bro.
Shout out to UL, but Alfred over D Rose, you got me fucked out.
Come on,
and niggas on the radio is telling me Alfred was better than Lonzo Ball. Bro, I've been sick for weeks.
Alfred ain't better than Markelle Fultz. They can quote me on that.
Everything I've been saying all season.
He just got injury problems.
Everything I've been saying all season coming to the light now, and I'm loving it. I'm fucking loving it. Except
they had me fucked up.
The only one that got me bad is that I fucking said about Kawhi and them. Them niggas, oof.
I don't know why you did that.
I thought the niggas were going.
It's the playoff.
Them and the Heat. Because I fucking thought.
Oh yeah, you bugged out.
I ain't fuck with Giannis.
Niggas ain't playing, bro.
The niggas getting a second.
They added some good pieces, bro.
Second round exit, my niggas. Second round exit. The
Eastern Conference Finals for the Bucks.
They gotta go through KD and them.
I don't give a fuck.
You tripping, nigga. You
fuck KD. Fuck James Harden. Fuck Kalani. Fucked up mindhead set Kyrie. He ain't never been the same since that bitch dumped him. I ain't gonna say shit. But
he really haven't. That's a fact.
He can tell us as whatever going on with his life, but since she left him, nigga ain't been the same. Okay,
that's a fact.
So,
but they gonna beat him because James Harden lollygagging right now, bro. I like James Harden not hooping.
Bro, listen, Giannis gonna lock up KD. PJ Tucker finna put James in the glove, baby.
You wanna bet?
And all it's gonna be left is
Drew. Bet?
I'm telling you, bro, I think this is gonna be the best series of the fucking playoffs. It won't be the finals, but the Bucks and the Nets gonna be the best fucking series of the playoffs.
You want to bet?
Bro.
You think the niggas?
I think that's the best matchup.
Them niggas.
I think that's the best matchup.
Thank you, dude.
You know what's gonna happen?
You know what's gonna happen,
Lynn? You know what's gonna happen? Them niggas gonna start the series off. They're gonna win the first one. The Nets, I'm talking about. They're gonna win the first one. And then the second game, they're gonna be like, all right, you know how they do. James Harden not really playing as hard as Kyrie, thinking about his activism shit, nigga, mind out on the game. You know what I'm saying? And when the pressure come on, and they feel like the series getting a little tight,
they gonna put it on
160 on their fucking head, man.
That's a fact, man.
Milwaukee can't hang with them niggas, bro. That team is cold, bro.
That's a fact.
And I'm talking about outside of their big three.
You got Joe Harris. You got
Joe Harris, bro.
Knocking down jumpers. Blake Griffin,
bro.
He looking good now. I'm just saying.
I be watching them niggas play, and obviously I watch too much Pelicans basketball. Cause like I'll watch how they play. They do some sloppy shit, try to do some superstar,
but they're
shit,
so
take
good.
It to the rim. They miss, get a rebound, and kick it out. And niggas actually knock down they spot up looks.
Bro, the
Like watching the
Bucks is
Pelicans, I don't know what that
balling
is.
on all cylinders right now. You're not
The Bucks
They
just
been
love
going seven,
Dante
bro.
DiVincenzo.
Kyrie
They
about to
did. They
cook the
did.
draws off Drew Holiday.
That's James Harden gonna cook him. One of the two.
Yeah, one of them.
Drew is gonna be on
Drew better be
Drew
ready.
gonna be on Kyrie.
You know what,
And
dude? You know what be
DJ
pissing me off?
DJ's gonna be on James because Giannis is gonna be on KD, bro. I'm telling
You know what be
that
pissing
is
me
the
off?
best matchup of the
Man.
playoffs. Y'all
Them sorry
KD
Pelicans
about to
fans
do
on
this
Twitter.
nigga
I'm
dirty.
calling them out. Them sorry Pelicans fans on Twitter saying like, "Oh, we're winning because Drew's winning." Shut the fuck
What?
up. Shut the
Yeah.
fuck up, bro. That shit been
Not
pissing
me.
me off. Not me.
Not the same Pels fans that was like Trey Drew talking about some we winning because Drew winning. Get the fuck out of here with that.
Look, once that nigga was gone, it was over with. Bye.
That's
Later.
like OKC Thunder fans saying we was winning because KD
See, our fan
won
base soft,
with
man.
the Warriors.
I'm trying to get our fan
Shit
base
is
like the
bad.
Knicks fan base. Them niggas cuss people out like I want to get like
Hey,
that. Like yo, you
hey.
niggas soft.
I don't know if y'all heard after the game today, Jay Willis was like, listen, I know how Knicks fans get. It's not time to fire nobody. Regardless of what happens at the end of this series, this is the best Knicks team in 8 years.
Oh,
I need
Julius Randle
all
looking like a
the
bum,
Knicks
though.
fans to understand this. You can't be ready to trade and fire nobody because y'all lost to the Hawks.
The Knicks about to sign Donovan Mitchell, man. Donovan Mitchell not staying in the Jazz, man. Donovan Mitchell about to roll out. He cool with Leon Rose.
That's a hot.
Schubert been saying this for a year and a half, man.
Schubert's a Knicks fan. I'm not listening to him.
I'm just saying it look real. Because Leon Rose was former agent. I'm just saying.
All right. But
and
if they make it to the Western Conference Finals, the Knicks get booted in the first round. Why the fuck would he go to the Knicks?
I don't think the Jazz gonna beat the Mavericks. Real nigga shit.
But
Don't
what if they
see-
do?
They can for
But
sure.
what if
I
they
think
do?
they can.
I think playoff P is sorry, and that's why the Mavs look so good.
Nah, the Mavs about to come.
They-
Look,
First of all, we talking about the Clips from last year and the Clips from this year. They've only lost. They've gained nothing
Yeah,
in the
that's
past year. They
I don't
lost
think them
Montreal
niggas are.
Harrell.
But I'm
they
saying-
lost Lou Will. Who do they have? They haven't gained shit.
I'm just saying Luka looking that good. Porzingis finally hooping.
They looking
That
good,
nigga
but
suck.
the Clips is ass.
That
The Clips
nigga
is
suck,
ass,
man.
bro.
Porzingis finally
hey,
looking
if
halfway
Luka
decent.
don't make it deep in the playoffs, is all Porzingis' fault.
Porzingis getting
Oh, that's a
traded.
fact. That's a fact.
Oh God.
That's
Oh,
a
God.
fact.
This Porzingis
Even though I'm
last year in
picking him,
Dallas.
that's a fact. He is the X factor every fucking game.
Like,
Yep.
bro, you gotta be a better number 2 than that.
That's a
My
fact.
man
No,
be struggling to get dropped 12
that's
points.
why Tim Hardaway's so
You
crucial right
72.
now.
God damn, bro.
Tim Hardaway dropping more buckets than he ever did. Like Tim Hardaway getting 21,
He about to
25,
get the bag.
28. I just don't know if that's gonna continue.
Pelicans niggas talking about they want him.
Wait, see it is Tim Hardaway. You know what he remind me of? J.R. Smith.
He kind of got it in him. He kind of
He
got
got
that
that
in him.
He
streaky
definitely played
shit in
that
him, bro.
role, yeah.
He
He
got that
did.
streaky shit where when he get hot, he hot.
That's
But
a
when he
fact.
off, oh, that nigga off, and he'll go 1 for 13.
That's a fact. But that's enough.
Lonzo
That's
ass
enough
nigga.
hoop talk right now. We've been. It's good times though. These are good playoffs though. I got to admit.
NBA playoffs, man.
a good
Anytime you hear Idris Elba voice on the motherfucking on the narration.
I don't know if I fuck with it.
Always, you bugging out, boy. Anytime.
Yeah, I'm bugging out right now. He needs to do better movies, nigga.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
that's
yeah, that's different. That's different.
yeah, that nigga.
But his
wild.
voice, the narration is like him and Morgan Freeman. They can do no wrong with the
They
narration.
do.
I love
Do a
that
good
shit.
job. I got to give him credit.
It's
All right, well, we gonna start, man. A lot of shit popped off. I guess we'll start off with the most interesting topic. Kwame Brown came in and scorched earthed everything. Called out Stephen A. Smith. Called out Charlemagne. Brought up Charlemagne's rape scandal or sexual assault scandal. Allegedly, he sent cease and desist letters. Charlemagne in hot water. Who else he called out? He called out Steven Jackson, Matt Barnes. Steven Jackson has apologized. Since then, Matt Barnes has not. He's still calling Matt Barnes Becky with the good hair. Kwame Brown
He said his
is a
shots,
clown,
boy.
bro.
He been said his shots.
But dude got 40K for subscribers on YouTube, like that.
Overnight, boy.
Like-
that shit was like overnight, bro.
That's why I fuck with it, bro. Because it's like he did it by just keeping it a beam.
He
And
did.
that's what them industry niggas, that's kind of what he was talking about. Like with the
It
Charlamagne
was.
shit. He was like, bro, y'all get so caught up in your job and all this
Yup.
industry business shit that you forget you still gotta be a real nigga at the end of the day, bro. Or nobody gonna really respect you. You might be successful, you might have your little Black Effect Network and Breakfast Club might be the biggest show, but if niggas don't respect you at the end of the day, you got
What's
a
it for?
problem.
Yeah,
you know
I
what
know.
I'm saying?
Yeah,
And that's some real shit. Like you can't even debate that because he
And
did take it
the
too
whole
far,
time, the whole time he was like, "I'm not talking about basketball. I'm calling y'all out as people." He said they were gonna say he was gonna be crazy. He said everything they did, and they did it all, and it's just like, ooh, not a good look for you.
Kwame took the dub, bro.
Stephen A. Smith been looking bad for a month. It's not looking good for Sass, bro. Like the he said Boston not racist. Stephen A. Smith been looking rough, and Kwame Brown
been looking bad for like a year, but I'm gonna let you slide with the month.
I'm just saying the last month been bad.
One of them niggas though. Stephen A. is one of them niggas in the industry where it's like he the top dude because he can go in the room with all the white people and be like, "What y'all need me to do?" And he gonna go do it, no matter how grimy it is, no matter how sus it looks.
Fucking fact.
He gonna go do it, which I respect it. Like, get your bag, bro. But
and he do have
like
wins
Kwame
for himself.
Saying,
like the Tim Tebow shit. That was like a. I'm gonna say it on the other side. So like he has one like it's like a I do one for you, I do one for me. He does have that, but it's absolutely what you're saying, dude. 100%.
Yeah, but I mean, it's definitely like no wrong in that. Like you can do that, but you just gotta understand what come with that type of shit.
That's a fact.
Like, you can't do like Charlamagne be doing, do all this little fake industry shit, and then play like you this pro-black, I'm here to help my brothers type shit, and that's when people have a problem with it. You lose respect, bro.
He looking, Charlamagne looking bad right now, man.
And I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't know about y'all, but this dark-skinned brother has been to Boston. And as a man who grew up in an inner city, usually I assume white people gonna be afraid of me. I have never seen so many pearl-clutching, purse-grabbing bitches in my life, except for the one weekend I ever spent in Boston.
Stephen A. Wiley.
I've never come back to this racist ass city again. Because I'm from the city that never sleep, and white people ain't never looked at me like this. I'm like, God damn.
Yeah, no.
White folk looking at me like they looking at me like I'm Aaron Hernandez. Like they looking at me like I'm finna smoke them. Like, God damn, bitch.
Stephen A. Smith definitely was wilding, but
yeah, he was bugging. I was on Kyrie's side with that. I said, I've been there. They got me fucked up. I was on Kyrie's side, even though I think it was uncalled for at the time.
Yeah, Kyrie didn't.
It was uncalled for. It was uncalled for at the time, but it wasn't.
They didn't do nothing yet. But yeah, like you said, it's not a lie. He ain't lying. He just doing a little precautionary matter.
Right.
But dude, man, it's not looking good for your man, C the God, bro. We've been having hot talks, me, you, and Chris for weeks. It's not looking good for him, man. He beefing with Joe Budden. It's not good looks.
It's just that simple shit where it's like you get on your platforms and you do this little passive aggressive like shots at niggas all day, and then you get mad when niggas respond. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what do you expect?
Yeah, like you ain't got no type of dirt that they could dig up too. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta be prepared for the clapback, my nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't just clap at niggas for ratings to boost your numbers and shit, and then expect niggas not to say nothing. That's why I like what Kwame did. I think he just expected Kwame to be like, he ain't no nigga that's got no voice. Like he ain't think Kwame was gonna go crazy with
go
the
off on him. Yeah, you know bro. I mean? No, Kwame.
He thought he was just gonna get his shit off on the show, get and it was gonna be over with, and it was gonna be done with. And Kwame was like, nah, nigga. And my people, where your people from? So we gonna make it hard for all your shit. Try me, nigga. You know what I mean?
He shouldn't have, but
I like the energy.
Charlamagne definitely crossed the line bringing up that man family history. He didn't have to tell that to the world. That was unnecessary. He could have,
especially if it was some shit that he didn't even know.
That's
like,
the
Kwame
thing.
was like, I didn't even know that. You over here telling my business on the radio, and that's some shit I went my whole life not knowing, and you just put that shit out on the radio
just because your pop's messy.
You know what I mean? Like that's some crazy shit, my nigga. And then he want to come in and act like he didn't mean no harm. That's literally what he said in his apology, that it wasn't intended to be harm to any. Like, nigga, why else would you say that?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what would be your reasoning for saying that besides to try to play a nigga? You know what I mean?
That's exactly why. And it's like you said, it's for ratings. You can't expect that. Like Kwame Brown said, niggas talked about him for 20 years, and now that he say something, y'all got a problem with it. You can't be mad at how the person is offended. He just went about it his way. And they definitely tried to say he was crazy, which is wild, which he did say they was going to do. And good for him, man. He got 40K views. 40K subscribers. Busting it every. Bro. Yeah, he making money now. He good for the rest. Like he said he was good before, but now he don't have to drive that tractor if he doesn't want to.
He got hella followers on every social media because of that. Like I think 10K plus each
Oh, they be
donating Twitter, all of that.
I was in his live, his YouTube live. They was donating $75, $100, $50.
Go Kwame, go.
Oh, no, they
Kwame,
killing it.
I was like, hey, bro, it's the most he ever getting paid. I swear to God.
He's stupid. He gonna come for you.
He can come for me, but I ain't got no money. I ain't got no ghosts. I ain't got no cobwebs in my closet. That's my thing. Is that they come at people like that, thinking that he's already been beaten on. So here I come beating on him some more, and think it's sweet. And it's like, no, it's not sweet for niggas like Charlemagne, who got a whole dirty closet of skeletons. And I'm like, bro, he gonna dig it up because I can dig it up. And I'm regular.
Yeah, bro.
Y'all, all you gotta do is Google search for a little bit.
I was involved in some rape shit. I'm not saying shit about nobody, bro.
Nigga, you lost an HBO show over that. Like, do people not remember? Like, ooh, it's not good looks. And
just don't understand. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I have no idea either.
Pick your battles. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it.
Read the room.
Yeah, you got to. You got to be better at that, bro.
Read the fucking room. But oh man, so all right, yeah. Since we weren't here, timeline was an uproar about Kylie and Travis, but that's not what I want to talk about. Are y'all cool with open relationships? Would y'all get into an open relationship with the woman you with, to where she could fuck whoever she want, you fuck whoever you want, and y'all come home at the end of the night?
You know what, bro? Like
dude, don't lie.
No, check this out. So I thought about it with my girl, like my current girl. No, because we established that already.
Right.
You
That's
know what I mean?
Fact.
But I feel like if, let's say I just met a chick before I ever cared about her on that type of level type shit, and we went into it knowing like, hey, you do what you do, I do what I do, but we team up on this shit. We together in this sense. You know what I mean? Like if it was on some business shit or, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it might be. I might not be against that. Like I don't think I feel played if a chick did her. Like I done been in a situation like that before. I just didn't think of it as an open relationship at the time, but
it's the way everybody's openly talking to each other. Like you can talk to me. I've been in one of them too, but them shits hurt though. At the end of the day, I can't even lie to you.
And that's the thing, because that happened when I was a whole lot younger. Like I don't know if
that's true too.
I'd have to see in the situation how I would feel about that. You know what I mean? But I feel like
I was younger as well.
I know every nigga that I'm been talking to a chick where y'all fuck with each other, but the chick might have another nigga she
got a dude on the side. It's just like,
you know what I mean? Like. And it didn't bother me. Like I knew she had a nigga. Like it wasn't like I was getting mad every time I knew she was chilling with her dude. Like, but I don't know. I don't think if I actually knew it was an open relationship, I don't know if I could fuck with it.
I don't know.
I'd have to be in the situation to see how I would handle it. But I'd be open to it. Like I would fuck with something like that.
I'd say I was open to it, but then like, I don't know if like you getting 50 text messages while I'm in the room. 50 calls. I don't know.
See that?
I'm gonna feel a type of way. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna just be honest, nigga. Like the horoscope nigga say I'm a Cancer, nigga. I'm fucking, mark my territory, nigga. I get jealous at that type of shit. I'm gonna just be honest. I'm embracing it.
Would you be jealous though if you knew from the jump? Like if it was a nigga that was pre-existing before you?
That's a different story. I'm saying if it's like we both enter no previous arrangements, but we both doing things. And it's agreed upon, but I'm gonna eventually feel a type of way. Just because it's me. Yeah. Just because I know me as a human. I know that's fucked up, that's toxic shit, but that's why I don't put myself in them situations.
As the dark skin ambassador of this podcast, I'm gonna go ahead and talk my shit one time. You feel me? So, I am off the whiskey. You know what it is, baby. I do my thing. But, at the same time, I be that guy. You know what I'm saying? Look, I'm finna go ahead, lay my pipe down, and then send her back to her band or send her back to whoever, you feel me? But at the end of the day, we cool, you feel me, girl? Listen, because I know he only gonna last about, a minute, 2-3 minutes, you know what I'm saying? And when you ready to go to sleep, you can call Tyra.
This nigga living the dog life right now. I love it.
But there's nothing wrong with that, though.
There's nothing wrong with that at all. And see, that's what I was gonna say.
Like the energy.
See, that's what I was gonna say, Doom. If I'm living a dog life, then I'm not gonna get mad at you. But like if it's where we say we together, but it's open, I'd rather not have that. I'd rather not have that termage. I don't want the verbiage.
It's weird too, because there's some girls that came whatever link or whatever like that. And they're like, whether they in whatever the relationship is, there is some kind of, pre-existing relationship dating with somebody else, and like we'll sleep together, whatever, blah blah blah. And then after that, I could tell like
it's different. I don't like the strings. I don't like the strings.
Maybe I pulled out too many tricks out the bag. You know what I'm saying? I'm like Kyrie double teamed up. You know, at the top of the key, and I come over, I do some crazy shit. Next thing she knows, she go back and tell over whoever she's fucking with that I did this, and like, yeah, you can't go back over there. He is sorcerer. You can't go back over there. So like shit like that is why I'm like, I don't even know if I want to fuck with people like that, because sometimes we do that and then after that, never hear from them again. So I'm like, are y'all really in an open relationship? Because if somebody else come around and hit them with the Harry Potter wizard sword, they not with the shits no more, baby. I'm like, come on.
What you always run the risk of that shit.
Right.
But that's why keep the
issue that pulls up. Yeah.
Keep the verbiage out of it. Like just make it to where like, all right, yeah, we know what it is. Do we have
when
to
you
label
go home
it?
and talk about it, I think that's what really fucks it up. Like if y'all went and do your own thing, but don't come home and talk about it, y'all cool. But if you go home and discuss it, it's
that's
weird.
wild though. If I'm dealing with a chick on a level of more than just I'm hitting, because if we just smashing, then yeah, we don't need to even talk about it that. But if I feel like we like actually something together, like
but
we
see
get
that
to a point
actually
where we owe each other shit,
that's the
you know what I
jealousy
mean?
will come out. See, but that's that.
then that's what make it tough. But I think the lens you look at it from could change it though. So let's picture this. So just imagine single Lynn.
Got you.
You got no girl.
Chilling.
You go to work every day, right?
Facts.
They just hired this fine new chick. She fuck with you. But you know it's established. Like her dude come pick her up from work. Like you know she got a nigga. But she hit you with some shit like, look, man, I'm fucking with you. Wazam.
We doing it. That's
like,
a fact.
You gotta, you know what I'm saying?
I gotta see that through. But see, Doom that's different because I'm going in with the the intention of like I'm that side person. Like I'm just here because she was like, let's see what this is about, and because I'm me, I'm gonna try that out. But that doesn't mean that like I should expect certain things from her. Like there should be no expectations on my end. I think the moment that there's expectation, it gets fucked up.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It just would depend on like the dynamic with the female.
True.
Some females, like I've been cool with females that had a dude, and that I know for sure, like, yo, if she wouldn't feel so guilty about fucking over her dude, we would be fucking around.
That's a fact. I mean?
And we build that like friendship, whatever relationship you want to call it. It might not be a formal like romantic relationship, but we got a friendship where we might do shit together, go certain places together, and we know that we feeling each other on that wave. What if her dude was to be cool with that? You know what I mean?
Oh,
like if her dude was like, you know what, you do your thing, I'm gonna go and do my thing somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? But they still together. You would consider that. You would consider that.
Yeah, it'd be interesting.
We never thought about that as an open relationship, but I feel like most niggas have been in that situation before.
That has happened. But see, every time I've been in those situations, they don't end well. They don't end well.
They don't.
They end poorly. They end with someone getting hurt, whether it's me or her. And like either way, it's a headache.
Yeah.
And the only time it's ever worked is if we don't label it. At least for me.
Yeah. It just get.
But then again, I was young when that happened. So like maybe me now it's different. I'm a little more chill. Like it's like, okay, well, we set our boundaries. I understand all that. Things don't get crossed. But I just know 21-year-old Lynn niggas was hurting. Like it was either she was going to end up hurt or I was going to end up hurt. It was either
it's a tough situation, bro. The only thing is like that's some shit you had to talk about. And once you talk about it, then it make it weird.
That's a fact. So
but I'd be open to it. To answer the question, I would.
You be open to
consider it if you know that situation came about in the right way.
Oh,
I ain't one of them open relationship ass niggas, but if the situation came about, then I'd probably fuck with it.
I maybe. Like you said, because I'm different now than I was younger. I'd maybe consider it.
Back for the streets.
But I don't know. I don't know. That's just like the swinger shit. I'm not cool with that shit either. Like some niggas I know was on the swinger wave. I'm just
I
like,
don't know. I may be on some freaky shit out there in Vegas. Dude, you maybe want to hide yourself. You come around me. When I get out there, ain't no morals. I'm trying
I
to
can't
check.
see nobody else fucking my girl. I'm sorry, bro.
Y'all need to make that trip though, man.
Oh yeah, no, but see that would be a girlfriend trip. That'd be like I invite all the niggas to come. It'd be that. I'm not going with my girlfriend to Vegas for the first time. I'm sorry, I'm just not.
But
she knows that.
She in there?
Man.
She not in here. She not here right now. She might be. I don't know. She wasn't here when I started. But she knows. But she knows though. Like I'm being honest. She knows.
What she know?
She knows that I want to go with my niggas for the first time.
Okay, I'm like, you got acting crazy, bro.
What? I'm being honest. Like she trusts me. I'm not about to go. I'm not about to go smang nothing. But like I just want to see. Like I like living vicariously through my niggas. Like if my niggas is getting it on, I'm like, yes, that's a win for the team. Like I like seeing the team win. There's nothing wrong with that.
Hey man, B, why this nigga talking shit, man? This nigga know damn well if we crazy, all in Vegas and everybody, let's say we run into a group of little yes, and they all with the shit. And we up in the hotel, you think you happy vicarious? Nigga gonna be sitting on the couch mad as hell. Damn, them bitches was fine. I wish I could have hit.
Happy vicariously through my niggas, man. I'm being honest.
He's saying that because his girl running shit back. I hope she don't listen.
Right,
she
bro. I'm like, he out here acting crazy, bro.
You niggas
like,
stupid.
I don't even want to talk.
I hope she don't listen.
Well,
if she do hear this, I'm sorry. It's just jokes for the podcast.
Duh, obviously.
Crazy, bro.
But no, I'm being dead serious. Like vicariously. Because then if not, you end up like this nigga, Kevin, MC Kevin.
That's a fact.
He got fucked on. Art, rest in peace. He fell to his death from a hotel balcony after panicking that his wife was about to catch him having a threesome with a model and a pal. The article actually says pal. I'm like, that's pretty funny. And then her name was Bianca Dominguez. She said she met MC Kevin and his friend Victor Fontanelli outside of the Barisa Hotel. And she said she was invited to the singer's suite, but he panicked when there was a knock on the door that he did not recognize. Thinking it was his wife, was going to catch him. They'd just been married for 2 weeks. He thought he could make the jump. He could not. Yikes.
Damn. Wow. That nigga really didn't want to get caught,
that shit, bro. I said, ain't no way. I'm finna, and I know I say it to my niggas a lot because I'm like, I say some crazy shit. I'll be like, look, man, pussy is root of all evil, man. I know they say it's money, but it's really pussy. But ain't no way in fuck I'm finna jump off a goddamn balcony.
I'm taking it like a man.
Son, how many stories?
Give me the licks, man. Give me the licks.
He was high, dude. He died instantly when he hit the ground.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
It wasn't like no legs broken.
He didn't want to get caught, bro.
Yo, nuts. He ended his life. That's crazy.
Fam said she is not catching me, bro. I'd rather go meet the Lord than let this bitch walk up in here and catch me.
Right. He's the next person I need to see is the Lord.
How does she feel after? Does she feel bad? Does she feel relieved? Does she feel? She gotta feel bad.
I don't think she feel bad. Maybe relieved. I don't know if she feel bad.
She gotta feel something.
That would be a weird spot to be in.
Exactly.
Because like if that type of shit happened,
something bad.
The fact that she showed up meant that she still cared about him enough to go check on what he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
But then the nigga was cheating. So it's like, how do you really feel about that shit?
You feel bad.
Like, that's a crazy spot.
You heard you feel bad. Plus, you probably didn't want him to die. Like, I don't know if relief is in there. I don't know. At least not right now.
Yeah,
relief may come in like a couple months.
He ain't shit.
But she gonna be hurting. She gonna definitely be hurting. Oof, poor guy. I wonder his friend hurting who brought the bitches. The bitches hurting. Everybody hurting in this situation. If I was one of the girls, I would instantly leave. I would be like, oh, time for me to go. Let me get my clothes before the cops come. I'm outie. I'm leaving so fast.
Fact, bro.
I'm getting the fuck out of there before they charge me with something. I don't need to be here. This nigga jumped. He was scary ass.
I'm like,
let me not do that.
I'm out of there. I'm
out.
He's bugging the fuck out. Man just jumped.
And they went to the balcony and looked over. Yeah, oh, this nigga just slumped.
Dude, I was thinking the same thing, bro. I'm looking over the balcony like, I know he didn't just Oh my
That's
God.
crazy,
Oh
bro.
my God.
That's some crazy shit.
Oh, geez, that would be a sight to see. Cause like, I saw a TV show where a nigga, his pops jumped and he looked over and his pop was just like entrails and shit on the ground and he actually showed it. Like that shit in real life would kind of scar a person. So like,
Yeah, bro, that would be some wild shit.
No,
That'd be
That's
crazy.
up.
Niggas is wilding though. I'm telling y'all, niggas is back out active and wilding, bro. I seen a video from, I think it was in Miami, bro. Where these niggas was in traffic, jumping out the car, knocking on bitches' windows, getting the numbers and shit. Like, it looked like some freaknik shit, bro. Like, bitches twerking in the middle of the street. Like, niggas is
I heard
out
Miami was always
active,
like that,
bro.
though.
It's people. School is over.
COVID has shut everything down, but niggas.
It's summer. Graduation.
Back, bro.
Graduation just happened. School is over for college.
I will say one thing: the mayor of Miami was asking for help. He was like, "I can't." The mayor of Miami, he was like,
"I can't deal with this."
Yeah, he was like, "I can't control him. I keep telling him everything locked. They keep coming."
It's the first week of summer. He dealing with
it. He was like, "Please help me." But the Florida governor is
he saying, "Let it fly, let it fly."
Republican. So he like, "Do you?" But he all the way in Tallahassee. Meanwhile, my man's on South Beach like, "Somebody help!" And he's like, "Nah, bro, we need the tourism dollars."
Oh yeah, Destin popping. Every beach city is popping. I'm trying to get me to a beach, man. I'm telling y'all.
I don't know what you're trying to do, man.
I'm trying to get to a beach.
Homegirl now beat my ass up with you.
There you go.
Playing, bro.
I'm telling you, man. I'm getting to the beach soon. It's coming. It's gonna be a good time.
I need that, bro.
A good beach trip. I want to drive some jet skis, live that life, sit on the beach, relax, get buried in the sand.
Can you smoke on the beach? Like if you go to like LA?
Oh, not that.
LA?
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know. In Florida, fuck no. But people do it anyway. Like people are definitely doing drugs, getting high on the beach, smoking cigarettes, doing everything.
Like,
in Florida, at least.
Back to Jamaica, I'm like, you trying to take me to the farm? I'm not trying to come, bro. Every time I've been to Jamaica, maybe 12, 13 times in my life, and I ain't never seen that in the sexy part. So all my friends like, where should I go? And I'm like, nigga, I don't know. I be with the pigs and the cows, the sugar cane, nigga. I be on the farm. And they're like, when you coming back? And I'm like, never. I'm not coming back to the farm. Fuck y'all, I'm grown. So I can smoke on that beach, but it's the beach by the farm. That shit ain't sexy.
No, it's not.
It ain't sexy at all.
No, it's not.
They're like, I need to bring a shorty. I wouldn't know.
But see, New York let niggas smoke in restaurants. I saw they had like a restaurant where
but they just decriminalized the shit. And they made it recreational like 2 months ago. So everybody lit now.
We almost there.
But I will say, it's just like when you're in Bourbon Street and you light the J on Bourbon Street, they don't know where it's coming from. When it was in New York, we on 14th Street, we in, Union Square, we on Times Square, blah, 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 whatever it is. Central Park, if it's overcrowded and I like the J, they don't know who it's coming from.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
But see,
we would just be walking around passing the shit in high school, bro, just passing the shit.
When
I was, mama. I don't know if she listened or not, but I love you.
When I was with people who partook in that life, I'm not going to, incriminate myself, but every time in public, I was cool with niggas doing that. But like at the club, I was always like, I don't know. See, the nigga, you know who I'm talking about. The niggas that light up in the club and they like, yeah, we chief and you want this. Like, no, nigga, we in the fucking club.
Yeah, like I'm in clothes and I can be captured. I don't like that.
And the bouncers just are looking at the people that's doing it. The bouncers know where it's coming from, but they just being nice. Exactly. They really just being nice.
Yeah.
But if the boys walk in here, they're gonna be looking at the bouncer, gonna be like, it's them niggas.
It's him. He gonna point. He got you.
Table 3. I'm like, God damn, I'm gonna be out.
Bro, I noticed at least out here, like if you do that kind of shit, nobody give a fuck as long as you the nigga spending money. So like if it's like a nigga at a table getting bottles and shit, they can light up 20 blunts. Nobody give a fuck. You know what I mean?
But if it's broke nigga,
let the broke nigga in the corner sipping water try to do that shit. That's the broke
nigga in the corner with water.
They about to body slam that nigga out the club, bro.
See, you live in a city where money talks. I fuck with that.
Nah, but it's the
I fuck with that,
bro. Because
no, it's not.
Bro, I don't know what it is now, but when Delta Graham was popping and I was over there, the nigga that was in the section with all the Ciroc bottles and the Henny and all that other shit, they could light up all the blunts they wanted. That broke ass nigga in the corner with the water, bro, all the niggas picking him up by his shoulder, by his chest.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Bum ass out the club, bro. Like,
ass.
Yeah, you ain't spent no money and you was lighting the blunt here. Oh, no, you got to go.
But see, that's Delta Grand. I'm talking about like the niggas that just be random in Nighttown that's just in the crowd. And I'm like, nigga, you wildin'.
See, but it's different there because the shit actually illegal. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I hear, bro, I'll never forget. I went to a Currency show like maybe 2 or 3 years ago, bro. And we got in the club, and before this nigga came on, his DJ went on the stage and was just telling niggas straight up, like, make sure y'all got the gas, nigga, roll the shit up, do whatever you gotta do, because this nigga Currency about to come on. Bro, before this nigga could even start his set, the fucking club smoke alarms went off because there was just so much weed smoking that motherfucker, bro. They was trying to like open up the side door, get a big ass fan to fan it out. The fire department pulled up. Everybody still chiefing, bro. I swear to God, bro.
They said, look, Currency DJ told me to light it up, so I'm finna light it up.
But nigga, every time I've seen him, that happen. Not to that extent,
still going off. And
that's
he just
crazy.
Kept doing the show. Killed it too, bro. He basically went on the set and he was like, nigga, all that new shit, that ain't what I'm here for, nigga. I'm only performing for the niggas that really been rocking with me. And he did all the classics, like from high school, all the mixtape shit, bro. Like
that's fine.
Currency put on a fire ass show.
I will say, anytime a rapper or the rapper DJ came out and said some shit like that, that was it. Like you couldn't stop it. The whole shit was about to be a smoke cloud. Like I remember,
but the only 2 times I've experienced that was with
man. Where the fuck y'all at with the blunts, man? And after that, nigga didn't say nothing else. He walked off the stage again. When he came back, there was a smoke cloud because it was like not Lil Wayne telling me to slide it up, so I'm gonna light it up.
Yeah,
that's only happened twice with me. Wiz and Currency. Those are the only 2 niggas that I seen get away with doing that shit.
Lil Wayne did that shit in New York. I was shocked.
See, that's wild. That's
We
wild.
was in New York City. I mean, we wasn't in Manhattan. We was in Queens, but it's still New York City. And he said, where y'all at? And I never forget it because they never let another rapper do a show there again. It was in Queens. It was where they do, it was like a US Open arena. But they flipped it for him and Drake when they were doing the Drake and Lil Wayne shit.
Versus.
Right. He did it in Queens because I thought it was gonna be an MSG. I'm ready to blow the bag. I go check the ticket. It's only $110. Like, $110.
My biggest regret not going to that show.
Bro, that motherfucker had that bitch lit. That whole neighborhood was like, if Lil Wayne comes over here again, we are not letting him perform. They were so mad he had them white folks upset.
Yeah, Wayne throw it down. I can't even lie. Wayne, every time he come to the little Superdome Championship Square, he been throwing it down. Gotta give him his props. He not like Future. Future's trash. Trash. But all right, speaking of music, Fat Joe Doom. I want to see if you agree with this since you music man. Fat Joe said, Khaled, modern day Quincy Jones.
I heard him say that shit.
Nah, man.
I heard him say that shit. And I was like, Joe smoking dope. He's smoking big dope.
He clowning.
Quincy Jones?
Yeah, bro. It just depends on perspective, though. Because like, if niggas only talking sales and like
what
commercial success, then I could see an argument for Khaled. I still think Quincy Jones will get it, but it's a difference between like
quality and
creating shit,
yeah,
and then just being a dude that know how to put the right people in the room. Not saying that don't take a talent. Because he do know what producers to match up with what artists, and you know what I'm saying? He get the right beats. Like that takes skill to do it.
I don't think that's that hard, bro.
I mean, it's probably not.
It takes skill to have that address book. The address book is what costs
I think
exactly
that the from the time when I first seen Khaled on Top Shotters back when I was a kid, I think his address book has been long, expanded, and it's overseas. You feel me?
It's fine.
In his lifetime. That's a fact. I don't think there's a talent to put the right people in the right room. I think it's the fact of the address book, and he's able to call these people to put them.
Hey, that matter that they answer because these niggas don't answer for everybody.
Jones?
No, that's blasphemous. No, that's big cap. No, that
was like creating some of the
Quincy Jones made Fresh Prince.
Shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm not listening to about
Quincy Jones was actually getting in there and making sounds.
Quincy Jones made Thriller and Fresh Prince. Khaled has not made anything close.
I don't even know if Khaled has any producer credits on a lot of these shits, bro. He just be in the room. I'm
gonna say early Khaled did. Like I'm on
early
one Khaled
did, but this Khaled.
No, this
I'm
one.
on one. I'm on one.
I'm gonna say I'm on one. Khaled had
to my hood. Welcome to my hood. Had produced a crap. I'm on one. By the time I'm on one came out, he wasn't doing shit.
Nah, I'm gonna say he stopped at like Victory. That's being generous. That's being generous.
I'm sure it was Welcome to My Hood and Ace Hood was the last shit. I put that bitch in my Bugatti. What that was? That was that Future shit with Ace Hood, right?
Yeah.
That's the last time he was actually in there.
See, that's after I'm on one.
It was?
Yeah, that's after I'm on one.
I think so.
All right, bet. I'm gonna give him that then. After the Bugatti shit, after Ace Hood fell off, I realized that he wasn't really producing no more.
No, he was just trying to be an exec and do that type of shit. Yeah, he's not Quincy Jones, man. Fat Joe just capping for his friend. That's his friend. Like I said,
and that's what I thought. So I'm like, Fat Joe, I know what you're doing this for. I'm not gonna let you do it though.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. But like, if anybody asks me about my friends, oh yeah, they're the best at what they do. Like, I don't give a fuck. It's my niggas. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, so I feel Fat Joe. Now, if it's true, that's a different story. I don't know if Fat Joe would really say that, like, actually, but like,
he wouldn't say that to Quincy Jones' face.
Fuck no.
He didn't actually believe that though.
Yeah, I don't think he believed that.
Because if he did, he'd say it in Quincy Jones' face. Like, and as much as I hate the nigga I'm about to talk about, if there was a modern day Quincy Jones, it'd be P. Diddy.
Yeah, probably so. The only person really
during the time period when Mace and them was hot and you know, R.I.P.
Because he made every genre. That's the closest one. Yeah, no,
that would be the closest person to a Quincy Jones.
Did TV, did movie, like
right. That's I don't think there's another person that even comes close to that.
No, not really. Not to what Quincy did. Like
they smoking dope to even compare a Khaled to that.
Yeah, like say Kanye before Khaled. Like
right,
I maybe
there's so many people
acknowledge that
before Khaled. You know what I'm saying? Like I could have a debate about a certain amount of people. I give them the debate for LeBron before I gave them the debate for goddamn Khaled. He making TV shows, movies. He executive producer of a lot of shit. He ain't making no music. Hey, matter of fact, he was an executive producer.
He did on that 2 Chainz. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
I give it to LeBron before I gave it to Khaled. Khaled got me fucked up.
Man, LeBron ain't doing nothing but paying niggas to put his name on that shit. I'm not giving LeBron no props for that shit. Y'all think LeBron wrote Space Jam?
No.
Hell no. Hell no.
That's like all you gotta do me if he wrote any bars for 2 Chainz album. No.
True. Bro. All right, fair.
All you gotta do is go look at this man Instagram captions. And then you'll see he not capable of writing no type of script.
Don't do that
at all. At all, bro.
My man's only had an Ohio public school education through the age of 17. Of course, he can't write no scripts.
It's Maverick that's creating all them shows anyway. If we really want to dive into it.
I mean, did Mav go to college?
Mav did go to college, I think.
He did? Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know if he did or not. That was a real question.
Think so.
I didn't know.
I'm like 85% sure he did because I'm pretty sure I saw an episode of Shop. Now, did he graduate? I don't know, but I know he went.
Okay, no, I mean, even if he went, that still opened my eyes to a lot of shit. Even before I graduated, it opened my eyes to a lot of shit that I wasn't aware about before.
That's a fact. So So Mav is the one doing anything. But shout out to Brian, man. Brian killing it. But Fat Joe, you lying, nigga. That's just a fact.
I respect him loving his friend though.
I do. That's the only thing I can be like, yeah, you know, solid.
Right for your boy. That's a fact.
Dude, let me ask you how you feel about. Oh, go ahead, dude.
I was just gonna say real quick, since B had brought up Diddy, what y'all think about his IG post, man?
Which one?
Corny or nah?
Oh, with J-Lo? Do your thing, nigga. Fuck it. I fucked with it. I fucked with that energy.
Man, that's crazy though when you really think about it.
Because Ben Affleck posting about it, like, what's to say he can't? He should have shot.
I'm not saying that he can't. It just look wild. Like you can do whatever you want to do.
I wouldn't do it.
It look wild though.
It look a little wild. I can't even lie to y'all. It look wild.
Like, bro, think about if the chick you dated like back in high school, bro.
You sent a shot.
Fucking 10 years later, and you just post a picture of you and the chick when y'all was together on your Instagram. How you think that conversation going when niggas see that?
Don't go well. Yeah, that's what I said. I wouldn't do it, but I fuck with the energy.
I mean, I like it, bro. If you want your thing back, go after it. But that looked crazy, bro. That looked crazy, my nigga.
Now that you break it down like that, it looked real wild.
It looked wild from the jump for me. I was like, oh no, he's wild.
It looked really wild, especially since I know I compared it to Ben Affleck, but Ben Affleck's with her like today. Ben Affleck's posting like new pics. I know A-Rod's sick. Poor A-Rod.
He's not sick. I'm sure there was plenty of times they went places and...
Well, he cheated first, so, you know.
Well, yeah, but it was plenty of times. I'm telling you right now what got his mind to that. They were going places and she talked to a bunch of dudes. She saying hi to a bunch of guys.
The first time P. Diddy was... See, P. Diddy been through smoke in this relationship, man.
Right.
At one of them performances, he was there and he was like, oh, yeah, he was talking to and A-Rod didn't fuck with that. I remember that. That was like... right before COVID, then it was clowning. P. Diddy been doing this.
Right. I'm saying like, so it's happened all the time. Her birthday come around, they did the yacht party shit.
The Valentine's Day shit.
They had wild rappers on there. They talking about, oh, remember they told me had fun doing this? And,
just
and
weird.
Like,
yeah, poor A-Rod. A-Rod said, I had enough of that shit, man. But yeah, you know, you're right, dude. Diddy did look a little nuts for that. But
that's crazy. I like it, bro. I mean, because he the kind of nigga that could get away with shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not like I can't do that. Fuck no.
Yeah,
like me and you cannot do that. But like, if we get to the level that we can, I fuck with the option that we can, nigga. Just because we the niggas. That shit fire.
Crazy. I don't know if I would ever do that. Cause
I
feel like that's some corny nigga shit to do. Like if you
That's
really
a
want to
fact.
bet, you gotta
do that behind the scenes. That's a fact.
You gotta hit up directly.
But the fact, like you said, that he's that powerful to do it, nigga. Like I love seeing niggas utilize their power in their favor. Like,
because that's basically saying, nigga, I'm prepared to see about any smoke that come with this post. That's some like savage ass shit. Like, nigga, I don't give a fuck if you get in your feelings. We can handle that. I'm posting this shit. That's my bitch, nigga. That's some gangsta ass shit, bro.
That's why I'm fucking with it. I'm telling you, man, that shit is fire.
That's some gangsta shit.
Now I gotta ask you, Doom. That was a good one, but I gotta ask you. See, this has been on my mind, and this is no disrespect to anybody out here who gonna take this a certain type of way, but it just bugs me. I'm not gonna say no names. It just bugs me when artists are constantly sending you music, begging for promo, saying do this, do that, sending it to you in your DMs, maybe 5 times a week, multiple times a day. That shit is that. Why can't I find your music on my own? Like, I'm gonna listen to it. I'm gonna look for it. And I get you got a promo. I understand it. But like not 7 times a week in my DMs.
See,
it's crazy.
That's the thing though. I feel like and for anybody, I'm sure there's probably multiple artists that are like actively trying to do music, listening to this.
And I'm not talking about no one in particular, because I fuck with y'all know I fuck with y'all. Like, yeah, know how that is. But there are some people who just flood a nigga email and I'm like, yo, y'all doing the most.
Yeah, but it's crazy though, because they feel like you could get some extra eyes on their work. So that's why they do certain shit like that to you. But the thing is, it's like, especially for artists, like if you just dope, like if you just make dope shit and we already follow each other and I see that your shit is dope,
that's gonna make me do more for you.
Just because it's dope.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like you ain't gotta hit me up, because a nigga hitting me up 10 times to listen to this, post this, tweet, nigga, fuck your shit.
Right, yeah.
I don't give a fuck no more, nigga. Like,
shout out to Fade. Fade never asked me for shit. I listened to Fade album on my own. I was driving to work. I was like, oh, this shit fire. Let me retweet this. Like,
organic shit is a lot better.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I prefer shit when it happens naturally. Like, I like still the thrill of finding music. And I get what you're saying, Doom. Why people send it to me. And I 100% understand that. But to me, I don't know. I'd rather you just follow me on Twitter and then I follow you back and I check it out. That's like the nudge enough. Like, you know,
the problem is niggas don't know how to make their shit interesting enough to make you want to click it.
That's a fact too.
Without begging to listen to it. You know what I mean?
I will say there's a lot of motherfuckers that got clout from like doing other shit that as soon as they put music out, they assume that I'm gonna fuck with it. And I will say, I ain't gonna say no names. There's niggas that I used to fuck when I used to do radio, man. Niggas out here putting out EPs. And you on the radio, you got a certain kind of energy, right? Then they put the EP out, and these niggas sound like white people chicken in North Dakota.
Ooh.
Ain't no seasoning, ain't no motherfucking spice. They have this bitch bland as hell, and they're like, boy, I go fuck with you, boy. And I'm like, bro, you born and raised in Baton Rouge. Ain't no way you rapping like that, bro.
Yeah.
Ain't no way you rapping like that.
See, that's another thing.
That shit.
I hate when people ask me to listen to their music because if it's trash, how do I say it's trash?
I still ain't respond yet.
Yeah, you niggas gonna know.
Piece of my mind.
But see,
when my
that's
shit
the thing.
just on red, you know it was trash.
That's the thing, dude, them because I be on red a lot. And like,
I left them on red, big dog.
I leave a lot of people on red. And it's like, people might think I have beef with it, but it's not beef. I just didn't know how to tell you your shit was ass.
Well, see, but that's the thing though. Like I feel like as somebody that do music, like when I put some shit out and somebody say they ain't like it or they don't fuck with it, I don't look at it like, oh, you beefing. Like I look at it like
everybody not like you.
I respect the fact that you had the nuts to tell me like, yo, that ain't it. Because
Right.
now I know I need to go change some shit up. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm already at a point where I feel like I'm nice. Like I worked enough to be able to say, like, even if I made a trash ass song, I still know with the music, I'm nice.
Confident
You know,
in yourself.
nigga can
Yeah,
tell
facts.
me that I'm not nice. You know what I mean? So it's like, it ain't no reason to be beefing with niggas because they opinion.
That's a fact. Look, I'm with you, but not everybody feels that way. Not everybody, and then they like, why you ain't listen yet? Why you ain't listen yet? Nah, nigga, I listen. You shit just not good.
I tell a nigga it's trash without saying it's trash though. Like I'll be like, hey, you need to just work on the ad.
There's also niggas that like,
you know what I'm saying?
But then niggas be pushing it like, well, what you mean? Like they start asking questions about your little thing, and it get to the point where it's like, nigga, I'm trying to say everything in my power not to say you trash, but you just keep pushing at it.
Or it's
That's
because
what
like they get in the false yes men. They keep telling them this shit is fire. So then
It
when
is
you
not.
say it's not fire, all of a sudden like, well, 20, 30 people that told me it's fire. I'm like, because they fake, boy. You want to keep the snakes in your grass? Go ahead, don't mow the lawn. But me, I'm out here being real with you. This what you got right here ain't it.
That's a fact.
He don't listen to my podcast. Fuck him. The nigga do a lot of shit. He do a lot of shit in the community, man. And so the community fuck with him hard. Like,
don't say his name though.
I'm not gonna say his name. He do a lot of back to school drives. Baton Rouge fuck with him heavy. He be at all the events for the kids. He fuck with the kids heavy, bro. But boy, I'm gonna send y'all the link, man. This motherfucker is on the shit and it's dry.
Stop, B. I know who you talking about. Stop. Wait, chill. I know who you talking about.
This shit's so dry, nigga. I had to go get water out the fucking fridge. I'm always choked on this Popeyes biscuit wrapping flow, man. What you doing with this, my boy? And you know what I'm saying? Like, for me, it's a little different because like I'm on mixtapes. I've done this shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, but I can be in the booth with my niggas from high school, my niggas I met in college, and be like, bro, go back in there.
I'm gonna send it to you because I know who you talking about.
Re-record it, you feel me?
Oh, hey, that nigga
go back in there.
He gonna be listening to this shit like,
they don't fuck with us.
I do back to school drives. I sent my shit to this nigga a month ago.
And it was ass. It was ass. I ain't gonna say your name, but it was ass.
God.
He could have gave me a little bit more, bro. I know he got more in the tank. And that's
okay,
what
so
bothered
you want
me.
more. All right.
But I know there's more in the tank, and that's what bothered me because there's a lot of yes men in his corner that told him that the way he recorded it was okay. And I'm like, bro, if I'm your nigga, I'm in there like, bro, go back in there.
We do that. I respect that. I respect that.
And that's my shit. When I go to the studio with my niggas, when I go to New York, I'm like, bro, go back in there. You got that, bro.
See, that's a good person.
You know what I'm saying? Right. But everybody that was with him was like, oh no, first take Drake, you got it. And I'm like, no, he don't.
Hey, real shit though, all artists listening, if you ain't got at least one nigga on the team that's gonna be comfortable enough to tell you when some shit is cheeks, you gotta reevaluate the niggas you around, bro. If you recorded 50 songs, my nigga, and everybody just thought everyone was a hit, they're lying to you, bro.
Thank you, dude.
Drake don't even do that. Drake
bro,
and like 50 for 50, nigga.
And like I'm not saying I'm not saying that we anybody by any means necessary. But if you want me to retweet it, we built a credibility with the people the way I'm not gonna tell them to listen to something that's trash. I'm sorry, I'm not. And then on top of that, nigga, see, this is the next one that I really don't like. When niggas ask me to send something to Justin, like I'm not gonna send nothing to Justin if it's not hot fire. Like, that's like. Oh, that should be irking me, bro. That should be irking me, bro. Because it's like, I help people who I think, like for Jason don't have to ask me to do nothing. Gyra don't have to ask me to do nothing. Caleb Brown, who's coming on the show today, don't have me to ask me for shit. Alum Dollars don't have to ask me for shit. Crystal don't have to ask me for shit. Faye don't have to ask me shit. I do it because y'all shit is fire. Because your shit is fire. But like, new nigga who only been rapping for like 3 weeks, I'm not...
Yeah, man.
Not
and
much.
mix y'all songs, bro. I don't want to get too
bro,
nerdy with it,
bro.
but mix y'all shit, my nigga.
Listen,
That's another thing.
I'm a name drop right now. This time I'm a name drop because he's my dog. My friend
Cool.
Dean, he did like 3 or 4 mixtapes or whatever when we was growing up. And I was like, bro, who's mixing the songs? Because at this point, I had already moved to Louisiana, so I don't know. I'm not in there with him no more. And he's like, I did it myself. And I was like, bro, I love you. But you don't know how to mix and master songs. So like, he was like, nah, bro, I got this. He did one project that he had got mixed professionally, and it had a good reception or whatever, so he thought he could do the next one. The next 2 mixtapes he put out, all the blogs is like, it doesn't sound like it's mixed properly. Then we do a combined shit, and I said, bro, if I'm sending you audio tracks to host this mixtape from Louisiana,
Make it sound good.
you don't get this shit mastered properly, we gonna fall out. And I can say right now, he is Thea's godfather because he listened to me. The shit is, niggas be out here trying to mix and master shit themselves. And bro, if you don't know what you're doing, bro, you don't know what it's.
Or at least learn. Like niggas just try to do it from cuff. Like
right.
You can't watch one 5-minute YouTube video and know how to master.
That's my thing, though, Lynn. It's like it's really one of them things, bro, where it's like if you put some shit out that's just unmixed, you didn't even try to make it sound official. That let me know that you don't even give a fuck about your trash ass shit.
And nobody gonna listen to it.
Yeah, why am I listening to it? Why do I need to repost this and send this to niggas that I know? You know what I mean?
No,
it's like you don't even give a fuck about it. You ain't even mix it. You ain't even try to, you know what I'm saying? That's like putting a movie out and you don't edit it. You don't add no special effects. You don't have music in the background. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta do the full shit.
You ain't bet on yourself, so why should I bet on you?
Yeah, man.
Come on, man. That's a fact. And like I said, this is no disrespect to nobody. Like I want all y'all to. There's enough out there for everybody to eat. I want all y'all to eat. Real nigga shit. But like some of y'all gotta do it. Like do it a little bit longer. That's all I'm gonna say. Do it a little bit longer, or actually like learn your craft, or like work on your craft. Don't just like record something because like I'm tired of the niggas who think, oh yeah, Uzi did this in 10 minutes, like I can do this in 10.
And
like,
there's nothing wrong with asking for help. There's nothing
nigga, you don't have Uzi's engineers, my nigga.
Right.
Like, you don't have niggas that's going to go in. Like I know niggas who go in and like adjust the fucking like notes of each fucking word syllabus to make it like fit the auto tune. Like y'all not doing that. So like you can't no because you don't have niggas to make your no sound fire, nigga. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry. Go like actually work on writing something. Unless you got the niggas to make your shit sound fire. And if you can do that, then do that. But like most of you niggas don't have that. I'm just being honest.
That's a fact.
I had to get that off my chest. That was one of the things that I was like, gotta come in this week and say it's been too long. Another thing that's been too long. I'm sick of workers at a place. They are upset working, especially when I'm super nice. Like if I come in super nice, you can't be upset that you working. That's not my fault. I'm trying to be nice to you. Why not have a mutual respect? Because then if you get ugly with me, you can't be mad if I get ugly with you. And then another thing I got to just add on to that. How do y'all feel about this situation happened this weekend with me and my girl? We sat at the restaurant and talked about it for like 20 minutes. And I was just like trying to prove my point. And y'all both, well, I know Brooklyn's worked in the service industry. I don't know about Doom.
Well, I'm about to say 6-7 years.
So y'all got so it's not like I'm talking to niggas who ain't working it because that's the thing I always get. You ain't working in the service industry, so how you gonna know? Well, I'm talking to a nigga that works in the service industry.
I've been there, yeah.
So let me ask you, am I wrong for feeling upset that the niggas forgot something that I ordered for that I paid for? Am I wrong for that?
Nope.
Am I wrong for asking it to come back? She told me I'm wrong because the service niggas, they don't like, it become an issue for them. You don't know what they're going through. Their service may be fucked up, such and such. And I feel that. But why am I to suffer that? This shit got messed up. Nah, I want to know how Brooklyn feel.
Since the Pan Pizza started, they've been hiring a lot of people
who don't have experience.
That are not servers. Yeah. And like when I moved to Monroe and I first got here, before I got the full-time job as a producer, I was working at a restaurant here. And bro, when I tell you, I'm like head, shoulders, knees, and toes above a lot of the motherfuckers that was out there serving. I'm like, this is crazy. Like, yeah, bro, basically anybody who applied, we hired them. So right now.
See, my girlfriend did tell me that.
It's a scary sight right now in the service industry, bro. It's a scary sight.
That is true.
They hiring
and let me give a caveat.
Anybody, boy.
Let me give a caveat. The person at the restaurant probably couldn't speak English. He barely could.
Ooh.
So like,
and they got him serving tables.
serving tables.
Nah. That was better on the restaurant's part because he should have been in the back. Nothing wrong with him being from another country.
And then on top of that, okay, and then if I'm gonna tell the story, they messed up her stuff first. You know me, I'm not gonna let her stuff be messed up. Like
Right.
I'll take my stuff messed up, but you mess up her stuff, like I'm gonna complain. Like she get mad at me for complaining about my stuff, but I complain about yourself. I don't go fuck. So I complain, but then they come back, it's still not right. I feel like I should complain again. You messed up twice.
Yeah. Fool me once. Shame on you.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And we talked about it for like 15.
No, yeah.
But we wasn't arguing. It was just a healthy debate.
I've seen a lot of bad servers since the Pan Pizza, bro. They've been out here just hiring whoever.
Bro, I'm gonna just say this. I don't care what the situation is.
Dude, you
what
like me?
You're going through.
You like me?
Nigga, if I pay for it, I want
You gotta give it to me. Yeah, you gotta give it to me. That's what I'm saying.
That's me, dude. That's me.
Not the niggas that be sitting there talking about, hey, nigga, you didn't come with my water. You didn't check on the table in 5 minutes. Like,
they be
those are some
wildin'.
asshole niggas.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But if I pay for something, my nigga, like if I order it and you charge me for it, it better come to this table or we having problems, nigga.
Right.
That's a fact.
Like,
and then to give some more caveat to the story, they didn't charge me for the thing because I do believe they heard me and my girlfriend conversation. I thought I was whispering. My girlfriend said I can't whisper. So they might have heard. And
I will say, most of the time I was serving in Lafayette, I was serving in River Range.
And they definitely did not charge us for the thing. So I will say that. Caveat is
when I was dealing with people that was privileged, almost everybody I was dealing with was privileged because I was serving in River Range. So like, I was serving motherfucking Morris Bart, motherfucking
Quincy Shack.
Gordon, what's the motherfucking name?
I know you're talking about Gordon McKernan.
Yeah.
Attorney at law.
Right. I'm serving these privileged motherfuckers. And I come out there, my shit is perfection, boy, because I know how it get.
Yeah, but they do tip well, though. That's the other thing. Like, I do know that because one of my people works at, oh, damn, never mind.
Yeah, nigga, if you that nigga and I'm doing a little extra, you know what I'm saying?
You better
I'm
do
coming
right.
back every 2 minutes. Better tip me, nigga.
Listen, I tell you right now, Gordon McCartney,
you could be posting on Facebook.
He cool with me, but Morris Burke kissed my ass.
Oh, damn.
Oh, man.
Morris Burke not getting to this bag. He too damn cheap. He go there and he share a fajita with two of his grown ass sons. Like,
that's crazy.
His sons go to what's the Catholic school?
I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this with you.
Shit.
But I do think he came up to the topic though.
If
you don't remember,
go to Catholic school in Lafayette. They play football. They out there sharing one fajita. A fajita for one, three grown ass men. And he gonna tip me $5. I was like, anytime.
No.
They're like, oh, that's Morris Bart. You want him? Fuck Morris and his Bart. How about that?
I'd have had that nigga on Facebook the next hour.
That's
bro,
how
they always have him on Facebook. That's how I know he wasn't shit, bro.
I took a picture of the receipt. Be like,
niggas do that.
I know some dudes that work in Rufino's on the river. They're like, Morris Bart cheap as hell. I'm like, oh, he cheap over there? I know he gonna be cheap over here. I'm at a Tex-Mex place. He at Rufino's be cheap? I don't want him.
He can't be cheap at Rufino's. That's nuts.
Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. They was like, nah, he been cheap. I'm like, you a lawyer with commercials.
But see, he brought up a good topic. When I used to stay at white people's house, like some certain white people's house, it was like they would do the thing where their kids would like have to share, like everybody would share one thing. And I was like, whoa, we really living like this right now? Why we came out to eat here? Why we didn't go to McDonald's where everybody could
right. If it was like that, you bitch, we should have cooked at home.
That's crazy.
And that's what I be telling some of my coworkers. They got dads or moms that are like CPAs. And
good jobs.
They can't cook, right? But they've been so used to going out and sharing shit. I'm like, okay, there's one thing of like teaching your kid how to budget. But bitch, if you ain't teach your kid how to cook, how are you furthering them in their life?
That's why there's a lot of people in our generation that just eat out all the time. That's why.
Right. I'm like, you're not teaching them how to cook, but you tell them how to
I gotta at least try. There's like you can follow YouTube videos, like you can follow recipes.
See, bro, I'm too Lafayette, bro. Like if I go too long without like some real meat and rice or something.
Well, no, and ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. But these bitches telling me, bro, these girls born and raised in Louisiana. They talking about
you gotta know how to cook.
I'm either eating sushi tonight or I'm having a ham sandwich.
He ain't lying.
But they gonna tell me she's looking for a man. I said, bitch, you're gonna be looking for a long time.
That's a fact. He ain't lying.
Long time.
And I'm like you, Doom. I gotta have like rice and gravy after a while.
Like I need some real food.
And there's nothing wrong with that, bro. I need my red beans and rice. You know what I'm saying? I feel you.
Because I can eat ethnic for like a couple days. Like I can go from Japanese to Indian one night. I could go on my ethnic tour, hit a little Thai, hit a little Japanese, hit a little, Vietnamese. I can do all that. Like we could get our ethnic food on. But after a while, just the black man in me just wants like either some barbecue or some rice and gravy. Like it's just the truth.
Yeah, bro. I'll be needing that.
That's a fact. I'm with you.
Y'all made me a fire-ass beef stew.
I saw. I didn't. Okay.
Oh,
I know I didn't respond to the snap. I was waiting for the show. It did look good. And then you had the TikTok captions. I saw you on the low.
I see you, my boy. Stop playing.
Oh yeah, man. I gotta, bro. That's why it blow me when females just can't cook at all. Like when all you got is the little basic shit that some shit that's like
fettuccine Alfredo. Niggas be eating that every night.
I just want to meet her mama. I need to see her mama. That's my thing. Cause like I don't really want to blame you until I meet your mother.
I want to blame you.
I want to blame you. But then when I meet your mom and your mom can't cook, and I'm like, oh.
See, my mom can cook. She didn't teach me shit.
It's no excuse.
And I still do. That's what I'm saying,
my nigga.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I still can cook a little bit. Like, and I call and ask my mom for certain things, and she don't. See, that's how I know she didn't teach me nothing. She be like, Lennon, I don't do this by time. Because I'm always like, how long do you do this for? How long do you do this for? Because I cook by fucking time. Like, I'm sorry.
As you should.
I have to cook by time.
Hell nah.
I cook by feel.
I cook like the old people.
See, you cook by feel? I can't do that shit,
Yeah,
bro.
I don't know how long shit go. I don't know what's the measurements on
I can't do that, dog. I
don't
can't
know
do
none of that, nigga. If it look right, that we go to the next.
The seasoning is cool. I don't mind this. Like the seasoning, I don't ask for cups or whatever. But if it's like I gotta saute something for so long, or that shit gonna be raw, I gotta follow
No, man. Look, bro, you look in the pot. If that motherfucker look all the way ready,
you good
to the next step.
Yeah. No, I take it back. I think Doom right. Cause like my baby mama, I love her to death. You know what I'm saying? Love Thea, whatever. Her mom couldn't make rice, and I was like, "What you mean you can't?"
See,
make
that's easy
rice?
though, dog. That's easy.
Right. That's what it was scary. Cause I was like, "You can't make rice."
The bag tell you how to do it.
Right. I'm not asking you to make crawfish etouffee, nigga. I said white rice on the pot. Why you can't make white rice? Like that's what I'm saying.
I cut her some bell. That shit not easy.
That's scary.
It's not.
So,
on the stove.
I taught her,
on the stove is hard. I can't lie.
No, it's not.
Bro, one wrong move and that shit is fucked up.
I'm used to it now. But like I was spoiled for a little bit. I had a rice cooker. That shit was fire.
You open the lid too early and you gotta start all over.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Like, I taught her how to do that shit.
I'm telling you,
she was like, I'm gonna take this with me for the rest of my life. And I'm like, I got you, because I'm like, when my mom, they grew up, it wasn't even like an old stove. It was literally fire on wood.
Nigga, do you want a rice cooker? Because I'll buy you one for Christmas.
Bro, I love cooking rice, bro.
Like
I love cooking rice.
Thank you, dude. Do you want a rice
like
cooker?
Like if you're a real Louisiana
nigga,
you gotta have
rice cooker, bro.
I'm gonna buy you one, Brooklyn. Brooklyn, I'm getting you one for Christmas. I'm getting you one. No,
like me, bro.
You gotta have it.
I'm saying for me, like I eat a lot of Louisiana shit, so I'm always cooking gumbo,
I love rice,
beef stew and shit. Like I eat rice with everything. I gotta have a rice cooker, bro. I ain't about to have that headache on the stove.
No, it's it on the stove, man.
4 cups of water, nigga. Put that shit on.
Leave it on the stove with the pot.
Pop that shit. Go watch you some TV, nigga, and wait for the little ding.
Maybe I need to come teach you how to do rice, because that's the same thing I do.
No, nigga, no, you do not do that on the stove.
Chef's kiss, I swear to God.
Swear to God. But the rice cooker, whenever it's done, it's done.
It's warm.
When that rice on the stove is done, you gotta go get that shit.
No. I will say that the rice cooker do it faster, because when I do that,
10 minutes max.
I can watch a whole first half of a basketball game and then the rice is done. But with y'all, it's a lot faster. So
yeah,
that's a good point.
10,
I can't
15,
argue with that.
It's fire too. The nicer the rice cooker you get, better results.
I don't know.
I fuck with that. I'm telling you.
The gratification of me making the rice myself make me feel good.
But see, I'm a nigga that don't have a microwave though, because I don't believe in that shit. That shit's unhealthy. Like I don't fuck with that. I don't heat nothing up through microwave, all up from the stove, nigga. But a rice cooker, gotta have. You still got a microwave, B?
Yeah, I mean, I don't use it very much, but yeah.
Doom, you got a microwave?
It's mostly for Thea, to be honest with you.
but I don't really use it either. Ever since I got that fucking
air fryer changed the game,
air
bro.
fryer and Instant Pot, bro, it's done with.
See, I need to get me an Instant Pot. That's the thing.
That's all I'm missing is the Instant
But that's what
Pot.
I made that stew in, bro.
I know, that's why I was jelly. I saw that. Because then don't you have simmer on there? You got like all kind of different.
Yeah, bro.
Like, y'all gotta give me
nigga, you could like saute the meat and everything in the pot. Like I thought it was just the pressure shit, but it's like an actual pot, my nigga. Like,
see, I'm telling y'all, one of these things, either the air fryer or the Instant Pot gonna kill us. I'm telling y'all, there's no way we cooking food like the Jetsons, my nigga. Like it's one of
that would have took you about 4 hours on the stove.
Y'all
30
playing
minutes,
games.
No, the rice cooker been around for a while. That's not gonna kill us.
Fuck y'all rice cooker. It may kill you.
Is the air fryer and the Instant Pot. That's what's
For
gonna
30 minutes, what's the difference, man?
Hey,
definitely the air fryer.
That fucking Instant Pot been fucking niggas up, bro. Like burning the shit out of people.
See, I'm telling you that shit. I'm waiting for the air fryer results, man. If niggas catching cancer from eating air fryer, I'm scared. I'm really scared.
You probably
from that.
will, bro, because that shit is too fire.
It's too fast. It's
like I shouldn't be able to go and get the fucking like the Chick-fil-A fries and chicken strips and shit and just throw it in there and in 7 minutes that bitch crispy as fuck, no grease, nothing, bro. Like
crazy. And then I can go in there and cook a steak at the same time.
Facts, bro.
Crazy. And it should be coming out fire. But that's all I really got this week. That's pretty much it. I was gonna ask y'all how y'all felt about Nick Cannon's 4 kids, and he had 4 kids in 2020, nigga. That's crazy.
Wait, hold on. He had 4 kids in 2020.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought I heard.
Wait, whose mom is they?
Different moms, all different moms. Maybe like 2 of the same, maybe.
He got me fucked up.
Yeah, he
ain't even making money like that no more. Nigga almost lost his job on his day off.
Why them out back, nigga?
Yeah, I know, but he lost his job on his day off. So a nigga like that probably should be pulling out.
Probably, but he's still, he.
I feel like he's straight. If you do some shit like that,
I do think he's straight too, though. I do think he's straight. Every time Drumline play, that nigga getting a check.
That's a fact.
Every time any of the movies play, he getting a check.
I drink to that, but I think he tripping.
He tripping for having that many kids in 1 year. Mm-hmm. Nigga, I swear, once I have 2. See, Doom is one of them niggas that's gotta have 6 children.
You know what?
Once I have 2, it's snip, nigga.
As many as I can, bro.
All right, Thea, I love you. I got something to say. I forgot because we didn't have a podcast last week, but I got to say it now. Last week, went home or whatever. It's the first time I seen most of my siblings in like 4 or 5 years. My dad got 10 kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we out there chilling, whatever. And it turns out at least 8 or 7 of us got daddy issues. I'm like, damn. And I'm like, that's a damn shame, because like a lot of these motherfuckers didn't get to know him. And like, I got to know him, so I ain't got daddy issues. So he was like, why you don't fuck with me? I told him I ain't fuck with him. He didn't even have the balls to tell me he was sorry. And then I was just like, bro, and you see the thing is, a couple years ago, that shit would have hurt me, dog. But now, being my own, being a father myself now, I realize there's things that you can do to make yourself a better parent. And I'm like,
yeah, for sure.
Sorry, you ain't shit. So it's just like, for me, it was just like, it was an opening, like, I'll never regret moving to Louisiana.
Yeah, it's like you did the right thing. Yeah, real.
Yeah, motherfuckers is ass, bro. I'm like, what you doing out here, bro? So like,
a lot of bad dads out there
doing good things, because like 4 kids, different baby mamas, with the kids you already had, that's tough.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like as long as you can take
care of them, yeah,
right.
And not just, financially. Like, I mean, but actually be
emotionally,
and all that shit.
Right, the time, that shit
count.
If you can do all that, I fuck with it. Like, I'm all
if you can be super dad and like take care of all of them, yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta think them kids gonna grow old one day.
Right.
And that's all motherfuckers that's gonna be there to take care of you.
That is something I think about, like in the back of my mind.
Going, you know what I mean? Like that's.
I don't want to be at my deathbed alone. That is something I think about quite often.
I'm trying to tell you, Lynn.
That's a fact. I'm not trying to be one of them old misers who just dies on his deathbed alone, nigga. That shit is so sad. Oh man. No way. And Doom is right. The only people that will be there are your kids.
Exactly.
So I'm thinking like 2-3. 2-3 is enough. Then I'll snip, and I'll be good.
Right. I honestly, I will tell y'all this, man. When I make my way out to Las Vegas, man, I'm trying to tell you, bro, there will be a vasectomy party. I don't know what birthday it's gonna be, but the cake gonna say snip, snip, bye, bitch. Ain't no more kid. I'm trying to tell you, my brother.
Nah, man, we ain't even gotta do that no more. They got the man birth control now.
Oh shit!
Wait, patch on
I can actually get it.
Oh, wait, can I really get
From
this?
what I understand, yeah.
Oh shit, nigga!
Hey, look, if it's in Nevada, I ain't never leaving Nevada, so they gonna have to fuck with you.
I don't know if it is or not. I'm
about to look this up. This changes the game.
No,
nigga.
it's in clinical trials. I don't know if it's been like officially out.
I don't like him. Like, nigga, I've been saying if men could take birth control, I'd have been then started. Like, I have no problems.
I love
no
her to
issues.
death, but she wouldn't be a thing if there was men birth control.
I'm ready. Like, what? I can have free reign to shoot wherever. Like, my girl has always said, like, why don't you stop the shooter instead of the target? Like, you're more concerned with the target instead of the gun. And I'm like, that is a good point. Like, why don't you stop the gun's bullets? That is true. And I am down with slowing down the shootage, or what, making the bullets not potent, making them airsoft and paintball instead of like hollow points. I'm good for it. I'm ready. I don't need to be killing people. I'm cool with it. Give me some paintball guns, nigga. I still fire off.
Yeah, yo, wow. I can't snitch. That scared the fuck out of me.
Boosie said it best. I set it off for this motherfucker.
That's what I'm saying. I still do it, but like, give me the birth control. Doom, you wouldn't take the birth control for real?
I would do the birth control. I just can't snip my shit.
Oh,
that shit just seems crazy.
Snip. I'm trying to tell you. Doom gonna be my fuck. He gonna be my.
They do say you can't repair it. They do say you can't repair it. That's what scares me. But as long as I
don't give a fuck.
I don't know.
Give a fuck. I'm gonna be in there like Doom. Hold the camera. I'm gonna come out this bitch smiling.
Bro, all I need is look. Let me hold my shit until it's time. But when it's time to,
but you could save them though. You could save like you see. If I was gonna snip, I would save some in like a cell.
That's too much trouble, man. It's
they can take my balls.
Bust up in there
That day.
They want to go bust up in the sperm bank, nigga.
No, I'm talking about in the yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it's more funny. If I'm snipped, then we doing some science project to have a fucking kid. Nah, man, I'm trying to get some guts, man. Y'all taking the fun out of shit.
Well, that's pretty much all I had this week. Oh man, Doom, tell the people they can follow you on social media, my nigga.
Hello, Doom, SGE, Instagram and Twitter, man. Y'all fuck with me.
Y'all go follow Doom. Brooklyn, tell the people they can follow you at, nigga.
You can find me on all social medias at where Brooklyn at. That's Brooklyn with a Q, not a K.
That's for marketing purposes. We're not trying to get sued. Oh man, great episode this week, fellas. Glad we're back. Glad we are back. Hope the people enjoy it. We got a great guest this week, like a really great guest. Baton Rouge artist Kwame Brown got the song of the week. All of that's coming up right after this. Glad to see y'all, fellas. But let's get to the song of the week right now. This episode of the Bros Who Think podcast was brought to you by the law offices of Lucretia Picante. If you need a lawyer, if you have not been paying your child support, if you got baby mama drama, whatever it may be, she can help you. You've been injured in a car accident? Call Lucretia. You got your baby mama not showing you your kids on the weekend? Call Lucretia. Whatever it may be, you need a divorce from your wife? Call Lucretia. Look, you can find the law office of Lucretia Picante at 124 West Washington Street, New Iberia, Louisiana, 70560, or you can call the number 337-374-1202. Again, any of your marital dispute issues, child support needs, baby mama drama, call Lucretia. But with that being said, let's get back to the song of the week.
You live for bitches and blunts, we live for weed and honeys. You live for bitches and blunts, we live for weed and honeys. And I got money on my mind, money on my mind, money on Said money is all I fuck bitches, get money. Fuck bitches, get money. Fuck bitches, get money. Fuck money on my mind. Say money is all I think of. You live for bitches and blunts. We live for weed and honeys. You live for pussy and poems. We live for polo and stunning. Live for Benz with chauffeurs. Pour the houses for summer. Need to hop out your feelings into some hundreds or something. I know your heart got a hole, but you can fill it with money. Best way to get back for her to witness you stunning. For you to fuck on her friend. You know she been trying to and then you pull off like because her nigga ain't What I told you, protect your heart in the land of the dead. Small town love ain't shit when Instagram got their head. This for the last text, hairstylists, YouTubers, and OnlyFans. Can't cuff none of you clucks, I'm subscribed to OnlyBands. And I'm saying it like this here, you hear me? Like, if a person hate everything about themselves, how the hell you expect that motherfucker to love everything about you? Make it make sense, nigga. You live for bitches and blunts. We live for weed and honeys. You live for bitches and blunts. We live for weed and honeys. And I got money on my mind. Money on my mind. Money on my mind. Said money is all I fuck bitches. Get money. Fuck bitches. Get money. Fuck bitches. Get money. Fuck money on my mind. Say money is all I think of. You live for bitches and blunts. We live for weed and honeys. You live for bitches and blunts. We live for weed and honeys. And I got money on my mind. Money on my mind. Money on my mind. Said money is all I fuck bitches. Get money. Fuck bitches. Get money. Fuck bitches. Get money. Fuck money on my mind. Say money is all I think of.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this week's special interview. I'm joined by hip-hop artist Caleb Brown. Caleb, how are you doing today, sir?
Man, I am feeling wonderful. I'm smoking wonderful. You know what I'm saying? How about you?
I'm doing well, man. Can't complain. And look, I told you this off air, and I'm a man. I got to tell you this on air because I think it's important that the people know, because it's important to just our stories and then them understanding like how long this conversation has been in the works and how everything doesn't happen when necessarily you think it's going to happen. Everything happens at the right time. And this is the right time for this to happen. But I got to give you props because without you, I don't know if I tap into Baton Rouge rap as deep as I did with this podcast and have some of the connections I have without you, because in 2017, you have a listening session that I come through, meet Jose, meet you, meet Swagger, I think Tommy Rouge was there or Gyra. One of them was there. I know Deshaun, aka Baby Joe, was there. But just meet the whole crew, and then y'all embraced me, y'all welcomed me, because at first it was probably like, what this chubby nigga doing here? Who is this? Y'all know this nigga? And I was just like, yo, I'm a podcast host. I'm just trying to meet people and get y'all on the show. And I just want to thank you for just showing me love and allowing me to be there and just introducing me to the whole scene.
Look, always and every time, baby. You know, our door is always open, bro, for the community. Always.
That's a fact. And y'all live by that, and y'all are men of y'all word by that. So I gotta thank y'all a lot. And let me say this, speaking of that, I always ask, in terms of the Baton Rouge rap community, I always ask this question to people at the end of the show, and I always use your name because I think you are the forefront of this. So since you here, I'm gonna ask you at the beginning of the show, why do you think BR rap now, the sound of BR rap that hasn't been heard from is now booming? Like, we know we got the Kevin Gates, the Young Boys, and all of that, but to me, you're the leader of this sound that you don't necessarily typically hear from BR.
I think because for one, you know, like all the artists you just said, Young Boy, you know, Gates, Boosie, Webby, Fredo, whatever. We all from some of the same neighborhoods. We all share some of the same experiences. And it's important because we all got something to say, you know. They're just sharing their perspective of it. You know what I'm saying? Our perspectives are a little different. some people were raised a little different, you know what I'm saying? So you're not gonna get everything's not gonna sound the same, but you are gonna hear those similarities in all of us across the board. And I think the biggest thing is the honesty, the originality in all of us. You know what I'm saying?
And that's the key point with the new age of BR rap that I truly, truly love, whether it's you, Jose, Tommy Rouge, Ja, any of y'all, the honesty and transparency mixed with originality is brilliant. And the honesty in the album we're about to talk about that you created, you was honest and transparent. You put it all on the kitchen floor and you was like, look, this me, y'all take it how y'all want.
Yeah, facts. No facts. That's right.
Now, how do I pronounce the album name before we even get into it? Because I don't want to disrespect it. I just know it's a memoir. What's the first name?
Yeah, so it's pronounced Nevaeh.
Nevaeh, got you. So we're going to be talking about Nevaeh, a memoir, in a little bit. But for those who don't know, take me through what got you in the rap. Take, the basic Wikipedia Breakfast Club question, just what got you in the rap and what led you to this point.
All right, so I could easily just say Wayne because he was my biggest inspiration, but I'd be lying. And you can ask Killer Cam. I don't know if you know Killer Cam, but he's been my dog since the Sandbox, elementary school type shit.
Gotcha.
He coming up producing in the game. He's one to be reckoned with. So just be on the lookout for him. But anyway, we had a friend. His name was Ortez Williams. Rest in peace. God bless his soul. He dead and gone now. But I never forget. Fourth grade, Broadmoor Elementary was by the T building, and that nigga was just freestyling like he was the sickest nigga ever. Son, I was like, damn, this nigga really freestyling. And I was rapping Wayne lyrics against this nigga, trying to, and since I swear to God, from that point forward, from that day, I bought a composition notebook and I've been writing raps ever since.
Hell yeah. So through your friend freestyling with Wayne, that's the birth of it.
Yeah, facts.
Would you say Wayne's the biggest inspiration, or do you have any others that you in growing up really was like, okay, this nigga can rap. I like what this nigga doing.
Growing up, like them early years, like them, development stages, I just have to say it was Wayne. For sure.
Got you.
He was, yeah.
Got you. So now, how do we get from I'm writing in my composition books every day to Rostrum Records?
Man, shit. A whole lot of fucking dedication, a whole lot of just fucking reaching out to people, sending my music to different people, just staying in tune, like who's who on the blogs and shit like that. And a lot of long ass nights, writing a lot of raps.
Fuck yeah. Now, how important is it to network? Because that's something you said. And how important is it to network properly about sending your songs to the right people, getting in touch? Because this business is not what you know, it's who you know. Facts.
No, that's I'm glad you said that because shout out to John Tanners. If it wasn't for him, my nigga probably wouldn't be in this position. He used to be like an editor over at Pigeons and Planes and shit back when 2014 era. And I had this record called Batting Stand. And that was the first one I had ever did. I just tweeted John. I was just I was young. I was I think I was 15 or something like that, going on 16. And I just tweeted John and I was like, hey, holla at me. I got something. And he was joking. And he was on some, fuck you shit. But then he ended up just sending me his email. And I sent him the song in 5 minutes. He was like, yo, this shit hard. When you want to put it out? And since then, I was just flooding Pigeons and Planes with my records and shit. And shit's a little different. A lot of the blog editors have egos and shit now. A lot of them don't like to be addressed a certain way. And they are people at the end of the day. These are people who, yes, it's a business, but they still want to be able to do shit, write about shit they love. So I say the most important thing is make sure your music is dope and make sure whoever you're reaching out to, make sure that this is the music they're even in tune with. Cause a lot of blog editors, they're not talking about hip hop music. You know what I'm saying? And another thing, I don't mean to just be going on, but
this is what I want. I'm glad you opening up. Take this conversation wherever you want to bring it. And I'm gonna be the point guard and facilitate the questions the right way. You LeBron, dunk on him, bro. I want you to.
Okay, for sure. But I was gonna say, like, I'm still doing all my own PR. Like, people might think, I might have a publicist or something. Nah. So like all the looks niggas been seeing, like, it's just been me, like, really tending to my relationships over these last 4 years since I was at the label. Now that I'm no longer there, I just kept my relationships in good standings with everybody. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to all the Black women in the industry. Oh no,
you gonna be right back. Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Shout out to all the Black women in the industry. Without them, I don't know where this shit would be, bro. Like,
and see, that's something I was gonna ask you about. I'm gonna bring her, Miss Nikki. I think that's her name. Very important to your career. Talk to me about that real quick.
Yes, Miss Nicole Planton. Shout out to Nicole. If it wasn't for Nikki, nigga wouldn't really be here either. Cause she was the first one that heard my shit. She heard Westside Get the Money. That shit was kind of buzzing. She saw the video. She was like, yo, what you doing? This was like going into my senior year of high school. So this is like the summer, like a couple days before the school year started or whatever. But she was just reaching out to me and she was adamant. She was like, I love what you're doing. Like, you got something to say. You got a voice. You're really the future. And at the time, I couldn't really see what she was saying. Like, I was just like, okay, y'all want to sign me? That's cool. But nah, she fought hard for me. Like, whatever, like from the tours, like to the blog looks to videos, like she was on it. Even to reaching out to producers for this album, like she was on it the whole time, bro. And I just like, I love Nikki and I thank her for everything. Like without her, I don't know, man. This album would not be here for sure.
Real. Okay. So, and then that's just so vital. And see, that goes to show just Black women have such a big specific ear, and like Black women are the women that make this industry go forward. That's a fact. And they don't get enough props from people like her to people like Karen Silver. They got so many of them out there that are hustling, grinding, that don't get they props. So shout out to Miss Nikki. Now I want to ask you, just transitioning back a little bit, you talked about how being independent, being on your own, you handling your own PR. How important is it for you as a creator to have multiple hats, in the sense of, not only do you have to be the artist, I got to be the marketer, I got to be the person doing my business, I might have to be the person scheduling my tours, scheduling my shows. How important is it for you to be a multifaceted tool, and just advice you could give to artists that are like trying to get into this game? Like, nah, you can do this all by yourself. You just got to work at it.
Yeah. Now I say this. I won't say you can do it all by yourself.
That's true.
But like, you have to take full control of everything. You have to be hands-on with everything if you really want your shit moving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Unless you one of the artists that, got picked up real young, the label molded you and gave you a hit record, that kind of thing. But if people like me had to figure it out, shit. You become your own engineer, you know what I'm saying? You become your own publicist due to lack of resources, shit like that. But if you're trying to move forward and grow as an artist and really like grow a real fan base, you got to be hands-on with everything you do.
100%. And that's what I meant to say, because you don't do nothing by yourself, but you have to get to the point to where people want to come with you. So you got to be in control of everything. And then once you get the people with you, then y'all go together as a team, because nobody, and I'm glad you said it like that. Now, what has been the biggest differences? Because like you said, you was on the label, now you off. What's been the biggest differences from being on the label to being off? And do you like being independent more, I guess?
I do like this independence thing more. I don't really feel no different. Like,
okay,
I got a distribution situation over at Asset Distro. Shout out to Jason Brown. He's the CEO of Asset. We just got a good thing going. Like, I own my masters. I got, majority percentage of my royalties. So, we got some of the same connections. I still got the relationships I had when I was with the label. So I don't feel no different, really, to be honest. I really feel like my shit growing more.
And see, that's important. The fact that you was able to maintain those relationships while still owning all your masters, doing how you want to move, and then and being able to create how you want. Is it something you negotiated for specifically to be able to own all your things? This is just before we dive deep into the music itself. I want to just get as much advice for you from the people as I can, because you're someone that I know is doing it. Like, there's people that I talk to that are doing it, but they're not really doing it. So like, if you have any advice for people how to get, is it to get their masters, to keep control of that? Would you recommend a distribution deal, or is it all about what you negotiate for yourself?
I feel like it's all about what you feel like you need. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I felt like all I needed was a distribution deal. I didn't really need the bag no more. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Got you.
I'm a little older, my hustle up, so I don't really need that bag, but I do need the platform. You know what I'm saying? I do need to push a little bit on the distro side. So I'm like, I need this. But my recommendation to all artists, go with what you feel like you need. When I did my roster deal, shout out to my brother. He was, he helped me when I was going through that situation, and he helped negotiate that, we split the royalties 50-50 and it was a joint venture, you know what I'm saying? So even when I was over there, it wasn't like I was signed exclusively to them. Like, it was still a joint venture with my label and them.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just how I always did it.
For sure, 100%. Now, I think the first project I heard from you would be, I think it was either Swamp Tour or The Cool, where you took the new the Cool cigarette thing. Yeah. Talk to just me a little bit about that. What has been your growth from The Cool to now? Like, what's one thing you could pinpoint from that album Cool to now that you could say is your biggest growth?
Well, here's the thing. Those songs, the songs on Nevaeh, them songs are way older than the songs on Cool Tape. So here's the thing. Cool Tape was just me, like, I'm not doing no more mixtapes. So like, that was the last of me just like really doing a mixtape, really rapping, you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Really giving like my core fan base what they wanted with songs like Ride With Me, just giving them bars with songs like 100 P's, or doing songs like what's the joint, Bad. Going, shit like that. So it was just something, just the last bit of like real deal raw shit that, I give my fans before we start cleaning shit up, trying
and getting things album ready.
Yeah.
Now, okay, so it's interesting. You said a lot of the songs on Nevaeh is older than what's on The Cool. How does that work? Do you go rework them? Do you go remake them? Is it just like, nah, I knew them shits was gold when I had them, but I was waiting for the album? Yeah,
that was the thing. So the songs on Nevaeh, bro, like, they literally, like, the oldest song on there is literally from 2017.
Real?
So I've been working on this shit for a very, very long time. A lot of the songs I knew was that pieces of my story, that had to be told. So for years, I just sat on songs like Pretty Lady, songs like We the Infant, songs like December, songs like what was the other one? I can't think of it. History. Songs like History, like, them songs I was been sitting on, just for years and years, just until I had the rest of the pieces together to really tell the story. Yeah.
Now, how did you know that now was the right time to push that button?
I just felt it as soon as like January 1 kicked in, bro. I swear to God, it was like I was in full mode. Like in December, I was already in full drive. October, Nikki told me like, yo, this the album. This what you need to put out. Like, we weren't granted, she wasn't working with me. She wasn't my A&R no more, none of that. But we still like that. Yeah. I sent her the album, and she's like, no, you're like, this the one. I was about to scrap it before she said that. And I was like, all right, hands off. And me and Jose finished our rollout for this thing of ours. And after that, shit, I pressed the button. I was full go on Nevaeh.
Hell yeah. Oh, thank you, Miss Nikki, for not letting this nigga scrap it. Boy, that'd have been a mistake. Now, since you brought up this thing of ours, shout out to my guy Jose. Gotta backtrack a little bit. that project was hard. But see, the crazy thing is, I might like the chopped and screwed more than the chopped and screwed joint is. What made y'all want to do that? That shit was hard.
I mean, but that bitch kind of made to be chopped and screwed. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
It was made for that. If that was, we always had that in mind.
100%.
The feel.
Now, I think my favorite one either got to be Lala's Freestyle or Kiss It Better. Both them bitches hard as fuck.
Yeah, Kiss It Better was actually the first song we did for this shit. Like, Kiss It Better was really the song. It was really his song. And I was like at his crib one day and he pulled that bitch up. I'm like, man, let me put a verse on this bitch. And then I put a verse on it. Her. It was like, oh, that bitch hard. And then we were just vibing for a couple days after that. We just kind of went into a mode.
100%. Now, what made the collaboration with Jose so seamless? Like, why, like, out of all the people, why was that one like, okay, this the guy I'm tapping in with and we doing a collab project?
Cause that's really my dog. Like me and him, like we like a lot of the same shit. We think the same a lot of the time. Like, I don't know. We've been through a lot of the same shit. Like, so that's, I don't know. That's my dog. Like, we be together like every day. Yeah.
100%. Now let's get into Nevaeh. Tell me exact, because like, is that a Bible verse? The Numbers 14:24. Is that someone you got to say a Bible verse, or is that something that was recorded already that you found?
Yeah, that was somebody I got to say it.
Got you.
It's a real Bible verse, but shout out to Jade, Jade with the Fade. I don't know if y'all know her, but she's a rapper, songwriter, producer. She's golden. She's golden. So I appreciate her for that too.
Now, why did you choose that specific one? Because of the ties to your name and everything being involved with that, or was it deeper that the message meant something to you at the time?
Both, because that's like, I really feel like that's how my life went. Like my whole life, I always felt like, damn, like how, like, me out of all of these people, like me, like I had to be chosen. And then I had never heard that before until like I was just doing some research, and like I was really, because I knew my mama named me from the name in the Bible, so I just really started doing some research, like, who is this, and what did he really do? Yeah. And I found that shit. I'm like, damn, like, nah, that's me. Like, that's really me. So
that's some crazy shit, how that shit work. And I don't believe in coincidences. So that just tells me like, nah, this shit was really, really meant to happen like this. So that's fucking amazing. So then after that, you say, okay, I'm going to tell y'all, I'm going to give you this verse to give you a little blueprint of my life. And that's how we're going to start it off. But after that, we dropping bars, man. We dropping a banger with We the Infants. What made you want to choose that to come off of, right? Because honestly, I was expecting, I don't want to say a slow song, but I don't know if I was expecting We the Infants. But I liked it though. I thought it was brilliant. It was like almost like a bait and switch, almost like you like, okay, you about to get this deep, deep thought thing, but not quite yet.
Because I told you, like, so on Cool, like right now, the first song on the Cool tape was really a sing song, but like that song, that was really a song that was supposed to be for my album. But I swear to God, I said this. I'm like, man, if I start Cool tape off slow, I'm gonna do the album. I'm gonna start that bitch off hard. Because I knew, like, I just knew, like, I did what I really wanted to do, and people still received it extremely well, and it's exactly how I wanted to. And for that, shit, that's all I needed. So now I'm about to really get in what I know they want to hear. This shit first. All right, we're gonna do that. Come on, we ain't gonna waste no time.
And you definitely didn't waste no time. You said we get into it. Talk to me just about the creation of that song, like the producers. Give me the 411 on that one, because We the Infants stuff. So
like originally that bitch was produced by Vintage Ripper. Shout out Ripper. He used to be did a lot of young boy shit. But he originally did the beat for that bitch, and I think I recorded that song in Atlanta. This was like I want to say this was early 2019. This was January 2019. I was staying with my manager at the time. I was sleeping on his couch. And shit, he had a little studio in his living room and shit. I was just waking up, just recording shit. Yeah. And I had been sitting on that beat for like 4-5 months, and I knew I was gonna attack it, but like that element, I don't know, it just put me in a different mode, and I was just on it. I felt it.
Speaking of, just a detour real quick, because you said you recorded that in Atlanta. What's your favorite city to record in? Because I know you be Atlanta. I know you was in LA for a little bit. You got the BR joint. Where do you feel peace, or is it just about setting that vibe wherever you are?
I think it's the vibe wherever I am, because for the longest, I thought I couldn't record at home after leaving. Like after recording in LA and Atlanta, I was like, man, I can't record at home. I won't be comfortable. But after leaving the label and actually being forced to be at home last year, like I just caught the vibe, bro. And like that's how the Cool Tape happened. Like nigga was just on it. Like we got the studio up and like shit. All of the homies was just out there every day. We all smoking, like getting full of that shit, recording shit every day. Like, I just caught the vibe. So I think it's just really just about catching the vibe
and getting the energy right. 100%. Now, see, this next song to me, it's not my favorite on the project, but it's the best, if not one of the best. And History is such an important song about talking about past trauma that was brought down to you from your earliest ancestor, and then from your father to your grandfather, and just everything that's going on in the country right now. Was some of this planned, or is it just the way you actually was feeling? And did you think about what was going on in the country right now, the way Black people are being treated and everything, when you made this song?
When I recorded this song, like, of course, I'm always thinking about my people, but it was really like my sole intention. This whole project was like literally to tell my story,
to get you out there.
I've done so much about telling stories about the people around me and my environment, and now it was time to get really personal. So like to be honest, it was really just me telling my story, like my origin story of like who I am and why I am the way I am, and
100%. Now, was that therapeutic for you? Because you even got it so far as to be like, yo, I don't fuck with my pops, but like, how else could you expect me to be this way when like you was like you were? And then on top of that, we got the trauma from grandpa passed down to the both of us.
Shit, like, bro, like it was therapeutic in a sense, but like that shit ain't enough.
Yeah.
Like for us, like, especially the places we come from down here in BR, like shit, we all done been through a lot. And sometimes just rapping not enough. Like it feels good for the moment, but shit, that's not enough. I encourage everybody, like talk to somebody and really genuinely seek help.
And do the work.
Yeah, because that shit ain't, it sound cool, but that shit ain't about nothing.
Now, when did you realize, like, because that's something I think that's really important for the Black community specifically, and even if more specifically Black men, to like really admit, like, yo, like because we were raised the way with like, nah, nigga, brush that shit off, get up, you good, don't worry about that. Like how, and the fact that you made that connection is like, yo, that's the biggest first step. When was that something you realized, like, yo, I need to really do this work because like I'm hurting from this?
It was just me, like spending a lot of time by myself, like just thinking, like talking to myself and just stumbling upon epiphany, just figuring shit out. Literally talking to myself, like just working on this album the whole time. I've just been isolated, like shit, man. Like,
so that seemed like the pandemic helped you in a way that you might not expect.
I was isolated before that when I was in LA working on it. I was isolated then. The homies would come out there, like a couple of the homies came, but they went back home. You know what I'm saying? So shit, when I was out there in LA, like shit, I was really working on that bitch by myself, by myself. Like I was out there by myself. So
got you. Now the next song, 225 Love Story, Eve has the connection with 225 Love Story with Adam. What made you want to tell the Eve version and then inverse and flip it with the Adam?
Because I think it's important to tell the story of all of the like young girls in BR. Like, I think that's everybody's story, not just my story with the young lady, but that's the story of my home girl. But that's the story of my sisters or my mother. Actually, you know what I'm saying? Like, all this shit is essentially the same. Like, it's just detail and heartbreak.
100%. How important? Because see, I think from from Hell No to Till I Can't, December, you have like an undertone of like just telling people like, yo, let's not fuck with these pills. Like, let's get over like this addiction. How important was it for you to convey that message on there?
It was important because shit, like, you know, niggas still gonna do what we do, but like, it ain't healthy, like I said. It ain't the healthiest form of, you know, therapy. Weed is cool. I encourage weed all day long. But like, you know, everything else is shits and giggles, man. Like, it ain't necessary. We just gotta find better ways of expressing ourselves, you know.
That's a fact. And that's something that's like, yo, like that pill shit, like that shit could really like fucking fuck you up. Like it's like yeah, it alleviates the pain, but nobody talks about the day after when you sick, throwing up, and you going through withdrawals. And I think that's important that like you talk about that shit, and you did.
Too many nights, bro. Like, and the homies will tell you, like the homies know, like when I'm finna explode, the homies know what that means. But like, shit, like too many nights like that, bro. Mornings like that.
100%. Now let's get to Hell No, the Act 2 and the Till I Can't intermission. Boy, you was like, all right, I'm gonna show you niggas I can still rap too, though. Like, I'm gonna show you niggas I got bars. How important is bars to you in the sense of like, do you think of how, you know, how Twitter is like, oh, this rapper, does he have bars, lyrics and all of that? How important is that conversation to you? Or do you think that's just natural? Like, I'm a rapper, this is what I do, I put words together.
It was just natural to me. Like, I don't ever think about bars. That's kind of like, it feels forced and corny when I think, oh, I gotta make this bitch a bar. Like, sometimes that shit just happen and I'm not even thinking. Like, that just how it's natural now.
That's see, and I think that's. Do you still write like when you make these songs, or is it all off the dome?
Shit, yeah.
Okay.
I wrote a lot of songs. I wrote a lot of them.
Okay, bet. Now, give us some of the producers who worked on this project with you.
So shout out Super Miles. That nigga did like a lot of them joints. He did fucking he didn't do Hell Nah, I'm sorry. He did Song About Girls too. He did 225 Love Story, Eve and Adam. He did White Gloves.
All them shit's hard.
Yeah, and those are the ones he did. Mike and Keys collabed on, you know, Song About Girls. What's the one? We the Infants, co-produced by Ripper. You got Tay Beats on there who did Hell Nah. You got Don Cannon who did Pretty Lady. And I think that's it.
Wait, I can't let you just go by that. You just drop a name. You just drop that name like you sprinkle some parsley on like a meal or something, bro. How you link with Don?
That was Nikki, man. Like Nikki, like when I was signed to the label, like Pretty Lady was recorded like summer 2018. The night of the Brown EP release. So like Nikki knew Don and Don was like, man, I fuck with his shit. Like he sent me like an exclusive ass pack. Like I know nobody ever heard a Don Cannon beat like that. So I know that's how I know that bitch was the exclusive pack. And you know, I never really met Cannon personally, but me and him chopped it through the DMs and he was like, yo, the joint hard, whatever.
That's all that fucking mattered.
Yeah, facts.
My man got the wait. I'm putting the air horns in the back. That shit fire. You know our era. When you say DJ Drama and Don Cannon, that's
facts.
That's the goats. Yeah, fuck yeah. That's huge. So congratulations on that one, bro. Now, before we finish up the business and get to some of my favorite stuff, like getting to know you personally, that's my favorite part of the interviews. Talk to me just about the end of the album. What made you choose to end it with White Gloves, The Eve, and Song About Girls too?
I think it was important to just really like when I think about a great movie or a great book, you know, you have the intro or whatever, however that shit goes, the build up, you have the climax, you know, so that's when you get to the songs like December, Hell Nah, what's the one? Till I Can't. Love Story, Adam. Till I Can't. And that whole thing through the eye through White Gloves is like the climax. That's like the main point I'm trying to get across to you. And on the eye, it was just like me wrapping this shit up, like telling you like how I got here, my plans type shit, what I'm still dealing with, that, it's like venting,
Yeah.
You know how Drake had his The Calm, The Ride, Kendrick had his The Heart series. So I think the eye is like my series that I think I'm gonna keep continuing with the albums forthcoming.
Fuck yeah. Oh, now you got me ready for the I part 2 and 3. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. All right, Swag. Now tell the people where they can find the project at, where they can get it at, and give them all that good stuff.
Yes, sir. Nevaeh Memoir out now on all DSPs. So that's Apple Music, that's Spotify, that's Tidal, that's Amazon, iTunes, YouTube Music, whatever you doing, I'm on that bitch. So go stream it, go run it up. We doing well. Song About Girls 2, the official video dropping next Friday. So
fuck yeah.
Be on the lookout for that shit too.
Hell yeah. And it's spelled Nevaeh, a memoir. So y'all make sure y'all go check that out. Y'all go buy his shit. It's that fucking good. And I don't say that for everybody that come on here. I tell everybody stream people shit. Y'all go buy this one. This one is worth it. It's that fucking good. So shout out to Killer for that one.
Appreciate that.
Now let's get to know you a little bit, man. All right. So you did a series. I don't know if you still do it, but you did a series where you would go and look at like restaurants, Yelps, and then try their food.
Yeah.
What's your favorite food, bro? Because you a foodie. I know you a foodie.
Chicken. The homies will tell you chicken, dog. I eat chicken 100 different ways. Like, no cap, man.
Any favorite type of preparation? Fried, barbecue.
Of course, fried, but that barbecue still go down. So I think that's my close second. And then smoked third.
Got you. Ooh, I like the smoked. Okay. What was your favorite place that you tried from them Yelp reviews?
To be honest, my favorite one had to be Melrose Bite. The one when I had the vegan burger. That bitch is like actually really, really good. Like out of all the places I went, I really liked that one. For sure.
Hell yeah. You're not vegan though, huh? No, you eat chicken. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That was just trying it out.
Yeah, I never had a vegan burger before, so that was my first time, and that shit was amazing. Right?
Hell yeah, fuck yeah. Okay, so being that you from Louisiana, crawfish or gumbo?
Gumbo.
Crawfish or boudin?
Boudin.
Boudin or gumbo?
Gumbo.
All right. Chicken and sausage or seafood?
Seafood.
Ooh, see, that's interesting. I thought you was gonna say chicken and sausage because you didn't pick crawfish for any of them, but then you flip me out with the crawfish with the seafood gumbo.
I love seafood, but like crawfish probably like on the last of that list. Like I gotta be craving crawfish for me to go get some crawfish.
Got you. What's your favorite seafood then? Shrimp, crab, lobster? Which one you fucking with the most?
I'm going shrimp and then the crab legs.
Got you.
So.
Nothing better than some good crab legs. But see, the thing is, them shits work. Like, you got to work to get them shits.
Yeah, facts.
Like, get that meat out of that, nigga. That shit, oof. All right, favorite movie?
No, favorite movie? Damn, that's a hard one. But, damn, that's a hard one.
Because you definitely seem like you like movies and you super cinematic. Yeah. You can tell with your music that I feel like you study movies and study that craft.
For sure. I don't know.
You don't have to give just one. You could give like 5. Give like 5 of them.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna go The Wood.
Ooh, that's a good one, man.
That I like that one because like that was like one of the actual like first hood movies I seen that was like, oh, nobody died. Like
that's everybody, like fucking fact. It was a happy movie. Well, not happy, but it had. But
it was some hood shit. But like, bro, that was the most normal of the hood shit.
That's a fact.
Like, yeah, you might run into a nigga robbing a store, but you know the nigga, so you finna make it out alive. It was just inconvenient at the time. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But anyway.
And I prefer The Wood to Best Man too.
Facts. No, facts. So yeah, The Wood. I'm probably gonna go damn. Damn, probably Pulp Fiction. But I
Fire.
really like. I really, really, really like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. But
Fire.
yeah, I really like that one. But Training Day. So like
Gas.
so The Wood, Pulp Fiction, Training Day. I really, really like Players Club.
All that's gas. Everything you said so far has been fire. Trying to get that last one.
Damn, what's a movie? It's probably a tie between like Batman, The Dark Knight, and like I don't know. I don't know, probably like Mike or some shit.
I fuck with
We're
them.
gonna go like Mike. We're gonna like Mike.
I fuck with them choices and shit. Since you're a Tarantino fan, I'm about to give you a suggestion because you said you like Once Upon a Time and Pulp Fiction. Tarantino, I don't know if you know, did a movie with Chris Tucker and Samuel L. Jackson and Robert De Niro called Jackie Brown.
Oh yeah, I've seen Jackie Brown. That's my shit.
That shit is gas, bro.
Yeah, had that bitch on the plane with them. Yeah. I fuck with Jackie Brown.
And I fuck with that one because to me that one is the most like, I guess relatable to like, I guess that's the most one that I like most because it got the most black people in his movies and like the most main black character. Like I thought him doing it with Chris Tucker worked really fucking well.
Yeah, facts. That was a really great movie. I really like Jackie Brown.
Yep, no, I'm with you. And I'm glad you said The Dark Knight. That's my shit as well. He did his thing, bro.
Yeah, facts. Rest in peace.
That's a big fact. Okay. Favorite TV show if you got any?
Oh, are you
more movies than TV?
No, I'm more TV than movies.
Okay.
That's the thing.
Let's get it.
So off top, I'm definitely going Breaking Bad. We're going Sons of Anarchy.
Okay.
All right, let me slow down here now. Boom. What's some like Naruto?
Oh shit, you an anime nigga? I did not know that.
Yeah, like
as you can see,
I'm an old anime nigga. Like I've been like out the game for like 5-6 years now, but like
okay.
I was heavy on like the Naruto, like One Piece, and like what's the Zatch Bell shit like that.
Oh
like, that
shit, Naruto and One Piece is my shit. Now look, I'm gonna give you a suggestion for you. It's not. I don't want to say Naruto and One Piece are kiddie because they're not, but it's not supernatural. It's not powers. It's like some real nigga shit. Cowboy Bebop. It's basically like who Tarantino gets a lot of inspiration from, and like these two niggas are hitmen, and they go and are they're bounty hunters, and they just go capture criminals. That shit is fire.
Oh, I'm on it. That's my kind of shit. I did watch Yasuke recently. That one was
Did you fuck
good.
with it?
I loved it. That was really good.
Me too. I thought
niggas.
Niggas was complaining saying that they didn't want all the sci-fi shit, and I'm like, bro, they was just trying to be different. Like I fucked with it, me personally.
I did too, bro. I did too. But so I said Breaking Bad, Sons of Anarchy. What was the third one?
You said Naruto.
Naruto. Shit. Last two, I'm gonna go. Damn. Like shows that my girl probably be on my ass, like because I just rewatch shows a lot. Like that's how much I like it. But I don't know. It'll probably have to be something like
Any comedies in there?
Yeah, probably the Bernie Mac show.
Thank you for saying that.
Or
you got good taste, my nigga. I'm gonna just be honest. You got good taste because the Bernie Mac show never gets talked about. Is like in the best sitcom conversation,
bro. That's the shit I grew up on.
I literally rewatched it like at the start of the pandemic, and I was like, bro, this show is better than all them other sitcoms that niggas be My Wife and Kids, Jamie Foxx. Like the Bernie Mac show to me is the one.
So the Bernie Mac show. And I'm probably like, because I did watch this shit a lot too, probably like Everybody Hates Chris. Like
gas.
It's probably one of my faves.
But since you like Breaking Bad, you should check out The Wire. The Wire is cold.
Bro, so shout out to my dog RF Trace. Like me, I tried to watch The Wire, bro, but that bitch so slow. Like,
it is.
Like that bitch so slow.
It is.
I'm gonna really sit down and watch it.
Give it a shot. Like, if you get through the first 3 to 4 episodes, that's when the shit start ramping up.
Niggas say, bro.
Yeah.
Say.
I can only suggest them, but definitely Cowboy Bebop. You should definitely check out. That shit is gas from the jump. All right, if you could go anywhere on vacation, where would you go?
Right now, I'm probably gonna take.
And no worries about COVID and everything paid for. You can go literally wherever you want.
The Caymans.
The Caymans, okay. Fuck yeah, you going to the islands?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Some nice water. Yeah.
I fuck with that. Now, the final question that we ask everybody: if you're the writer, director, producer to the Caleb Brown movie, how do you want it to end?
With that nigga being a billionaire, that nigga owning half of Baton Rouge, 2 classic albums, a lot of platinum plaques, shit, and healthy.
Fuck yeah.
A healthy family. Yeah.
That's all you can ask for.
Yeah.
If you could get any feature from anybody, who you want to feature, your dream feature. Could be dead or alive, dream feature. You could do one dead and alive just so you could, get a little help with that.
All right, so dead, I'm going. It's a tie between Curtis Mayfield and Amy Winehouse.
Ooh, didn't expect those 2 names.
No. Yeah, Amy.
Didn't expect those 2 names, but I think you would make a great track with both of them. That'd be fucking fire. Okay, now alive.
Alive. Shit, I really don't have that many niggas that I really like.
Fuck
that I just like. Oh, I gotta have a feature by this motherfucker, but probably Wayne and I don't know, bro, Wayne.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the GOAT. So I already know what time it is. But thank you, Caleb, man, so much for coming on the show. We really, really appreciate it. It's been a long time coming. Anytime you drop something, you more than welcome to come on. My door is always open.
Man, no, I appreciate you, bro. It's been a long time coming. I appreciate you for really just being in tune and really being tapped in and staying, engaged with a nigga for all this time,
You already know
really
I rock with good music, and you are one of the best in BR. And I say that literally every time I talk about Baton Rouge rap. So I appreciate it. Tell the people where they can follow you at on social media, and tell them where they can get the album again.
For sure. So again, Nevaeh, a memoir out everywhere on all DSPs, Apple Music, Spotify, you know that whole shit. But you can follow me on Twitter at You Found Brown. That's YOU Found Brown. You can follow me on Instagram at CALEB Again, at CALEB YouTube, You Found Brown TV. A lot of content on the way for sure.
Fuck yeah. And make sure y'all check out his new music video. By the time you guys hear this, it'll be out that Friday. So make sure y'all check that out as well. Thank you so much, Caleb, man. I appreciate it, bro.
Man, I appreciate you, Lennon, buddy.
You already know. All right, that was the interview with Caleb Brown. Shout out to Caleb for coming on the podcast. Y'all make sure y'all get his new album, Nevaeh. Y'all make sure y'all check that out. And then go watch his new video that's out now. Interview was supposed to come out last week, but I had internet problems, as you heard in the first segment. So we got it out to you this week. But joining us, Bros Who Ball, we are back. Joining us always, Mr. Adam Schubert. And then for basketball, our analyst, Mr. Justin Baptiste. We're deep in the playoffs, fellas. We're rocking out like this for a while now until the end of it. We're deep in it, but we'll say real quick, congratulations to Phil Mickelson, 50-year-old, won a golf match, oldest.
Won a golf match.
won a tournament. It was fire. Good for him.
A major.
Yeah, major. Good for him. Schubert, how you doing this week, sir?
I'm doing all right, man. Yeah, good for Phil Mickelson, but Jordan Spieth choked again in this week's tournament. So,
oof. And then there's beef. I'm so interested in the Bryson DeChambeau beef with Brooks Koepka. I love it.
Yeah, that's got some good beef. But the one other thing you didn't mention regarding golf is the big golf match coming up between Mickelson and DeChambeau and Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. People are the match is back. Different competitors. People are excited for that. You gonna watch
same kind
that?
of deal as what was it last time?
It was Woods and Mickelson and who are their partners?
Manning and Brady.
I think. Yeah, and it was
Right.
it was Mickelson and Brady and Manning and fucking Woods. So are you gonna watch it? I didn't watch the last one.
No, I'm not gonna watch it.
Oh, okay. Not too much NFL news except training camps are starting up.
I think the only thing that's interesting about that is what will Aaron Rodgers say?
Aaron Rodgers just needs to go to Hollywood, man. Aaron Rodgers wants to hang out with Miles Teller and his girlfriend, fucking Chanel Woodley. Pretty jelly.
Well, that's his fiance now.
That's pretty jelly. Good for A-Rods. That's a good look. Great actress. Holding her back, maybe not getting some good moves out. She's too busy with A-Rod. Where's Miles Teller? Miles Teller, get back in the studio, my guy. I'm ready for another Miles Teller movie. Is that just me? Well, we were supposed to get Top Gun, so all right.
Maybe he'll play Aaron Rodgers in the Aaron Rodgers story.
Look, you clowning, but Miles Teller is one of those actors. He's one of those people that we didn't mention on our list because he hasn't put anything out recently, but I fuck with him. But we're here to talk sports. Let me introduce Justin Baptiste. Justin, how you doing, brother? We were supposed to have a pod drop. Fucking shit fucked up on us, but we're back. Glad some of those takes didn't get out.
Yeah, it's all good, but I'm doing good today. We have some series that took a turn. The Lakers and Phoenix series.
Yep.
Tied 2-2.
I told you.
2-2. So, I mean, we have some series that we thought were done. We thought were done that turned around, and now we have a series now, 2 series.
Yep, but I think. I was right for the most part. I was right, except for the Heat Bucks. That's the only one I've been wrong about. But we're going to talk about these series. I guess we'll talk about that one since it's over. Man, just Bucks different team. Heat, not who we thought they were. Bucks dominated, and, shout out to Giannis, proved himself in the playoffs. Drew Holiday showed why he needed to be on a championship team. You throw PJ Tucker in there. Chris Middleton's playing as the closer. You got fucking who's that other guy they picked up? Bryn Forbes, 3-point sniper. They just put a bunch of shooters around Giannis and good playmakers, and they're winning games.
Yeah.
You got Adam.
I was gonna say, like, a lot of those guys that we were knocking as not being good enough to make it last year are really kind of performing. Brook Lopez was the leading scorer in the last game. Chris Middleton's been hitting some big shots. That's what I noticed the most watching the game this weekend was Bryn Forbes. He had 22 coming off the bench. I mean, I remember him in San Antonio. I mean, he was a really good player. So I think that, having him as a guy to come off the bench is going to be real good for them moving forward in the playoffs. It's just one of those deals with the Heat where, last year was just an isolated incident. And I think we're going to see the same thing with the Lakers, where the bubble playoffs is different than real playoffs. And once we get to the traveling and the home games,
the pressure,
it's just a different animal now. It's back to normal. So we are going to see the home team have the advantage, and the higher seeds are really going to show why they're the higher seeds. But there's still some really competitive series going on.
There's a lot of competitive series, and the thing is, there's a lot of clutch players out there right now, and that's what I'm loving. The league right now is so fun. It's separating the people who have the dog in them from the mice. Like Miami were a bunch of mice. Last year they played in an open gym and won. That's how I'm saying it. It was open gym. Me and Justin agrees with me. I know he does. That was fucking open gym. And now we got the fans out. Pressure is back. And we're seeing who the real is. That's all I'm going to say. We're seeing who the real ballers are at crunch time with the fans in the arenas.
Yeah, and for Heat is back. It's basically back to the drawing board. Back to the drawing board because they got just.
And to think they didn't want to trade for James Harden this year. They didn't want to get rid of Tyler Hero. Think that was a storyline earlier this year.
I mean, he did his thing last season though. He was hitting shots, but
I'd have traded him.
This season, man, it's like he barely even played. The Heat just looked like a completely different team. They couldn't shoot. They didn't shoot the ball as well. And I think that's why, they went home. The defense wasn't as good. But the Bucks did improve, though. I think adding Drew Holiday, that was a huge help.
No, it was. Also, you got to think second year Hero, second year Robinson really zeroed in on them. So now it's their time to adjust in the summer, come back with a new bag. Maybe the Heat will be better next year. With those guys.
I guess the question with the Heat that they have to evaluate themselves is Jimmy Butler a one? Like, is he a guy who's like?
I don't think so. Not when the shooters aren't shooting. If the shooters are making it, Jimmy can be a solid playmaker, scorer, a better Draymond-esque player.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. Like, he's definitely going to put up good numbers, and he had triple-double in Game 4. But
they needed him to do more.
Like, if Jimmy Butler was on the 76ers, which was very possible at one point, they would be, or he was in 76ers. If he was with them in that group now, I mean, that team,
killer. No,
that team would be killer more so than the Nets.
If Kawhi loses, Miami's definitely an option. I'm going to continue to say that Kawhi's two paths, in my humble opinion, is Miami and Golden State. It just depends on how he views Steph and them. But Miami's definitely an option. Jimmy Butler's the type of dog that he'd want to play with. You know, just
why team hopping, man?
He's gonna.
That's his thing.
If they lose, Justin, he's leaving.
Bye, y'all. I couldn't get it done here, so I'm gonna go to Miami.
That's gonna happen. If he loses, they're done. It's over, Justin. I'm telling you.
It is though, so you can't really even fault him for it because that's just how NBA is now. You know, stacked teams. So,
well, it's one of those things where it's like, it's very different than like KD leaving OKC or anything like that, because like this dude, it's his third team. It's the Clippers. Who cares about the Clippers? They're always gonna be bad forever. And so,
harsh on the Clips.
I mean, am I wrong? Like,
you're not that. I mean, yeah, they've had some solid teams. I thought they've
had some really great teams that should have made the finals and never did.
Underperformed in both the Chris Paul era and the Kawhi era. Like they should not be losing to the Mavericks right now. And we might as well jump to that series since we're talking about it. They should not be losing to the Mavericks. They won tonight's game handily.
Tied up. It's 2-2.
It's not 2-2. It's 2-1.
No.
Yeah.
2-2.
Hold on, bro. No way. It's 2-1.
I think Justin's
right.
Oh,
Justin, you're right. It's 2-2. Damn. 2-2. Wait, what game did they win?
They won last game.
They won 3.
They did win 3.
3.
Oh, yeah. Tonight is 4. I'm tripping. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. They tied it up. Okay, they can still win this. Okay, it's not over yet. Okay.
It's still like they're still in it.
Lucas hurt though.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's a classic case for the Mavericks. The same thing that put him out last year was Luka just not being able to carry the load that he has to carry. You know, and ends up getting hurt. I mean, he's just everything for that team.
Porzingis isn't the second option, man. They need a better second option. Porzingis is not the guy from the Knicks. He's just not, and it's not going to be European Kobe and Shaq as much as Mark Cuban and I want it to be. It's just not going to happen. Now, Giannis, I still say he made a mistake not going to Dallas. I still say that, but they're winning right now. I just think that would have been the perfect place for him. But, interesting series, Justin. Can the Clippers come and win this? Are the Clippers going to win this?
Oh, I still have the Mavericks, but the way it's looking, like, I mean, if Luka is injured, then they could definitely, if Porzingis keeps on playing the way he's playing, then I could definitely see the Clippers winning this because their next game is at home. They have momentum coming into Game 5. So it wouldn't shock me, but then again, the Clippers have been up to be up and down. So you never know about how the series may end. But, I mean, it's basically 0-0 now. So
thanks. 0-0 back to LA, too.
Who's gonna finish it? Because
I don't know if I can call this one yet. Schubert, how you feeling? Should I call this one? Is this Clippers? I feel like the momentum's to them. I do feel that. But like I said, the Mavericks can come and win this. Like the Mavericks definitely can. They've shown they can, but Luka has to be who he was in Game 1 and 2, and I just don't know if he can be.
Well, it's just one of those things where if the Mavericks do come back and win the series, it's nail in the coffin. Like this is it. Like, I mean, the Clippers are a far better team if you look at player by player.
Yeah, by player.
Like, there's just no reason that
there's no reason Kawhi and Paul George should be losing and not making it to the finals. There's no reason why they should. I
don't blame them for dropping some games, but like, come on.
Yeah, they should be playing the Nets in the finals. I'm with you, or at least the Lakers in the conference finals. Like on paper,
Maybe the Lakers.
It's never what
So,
we may get though.
let's not get too ahead of ourselves.
Like today, I'm sorry, like tonight, they look good. Like they came
did
out to like set the tone.
Kawhi found his spots, man. Kawhi looked like Kawhi again. He was like, y'all talking that shit. Y'all saying I'm not that guy. He said,
"You look good, man." They came out ready to play. Like they were playing defense. They were making shots. Like they were picking up full court. Like
Kawhi had 29 and 10 and 3. Paul George had 23 and 9. Reggie Jackson had his go-to 15. Morris dropped 9. Like their numbers didn't improve that much. It was just what you said. Their defense stepped up, which they've been supposedly supposed to be a defensive team. So, if that defense can continue, then the Clippers will be one to match with. I don't know if I'm going to call it yet. If I'm going to call it, maybe do a midweek episode. Maybe. As of now, if we don't call it, I think because of Luka's injury, Clippers win it. But if Luka's healthy, Mavericks win it. That's the caveat I'm giving, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's a fair one. But we may do a midweek podcast. I'm gonna let you know because the NBA playoffs are great right now. So let's go to Shuby's team. Oh, Shubes. Oh, brother. Not looking good for y'all. Y'all are done. Y'all are toast. Next game is over with. In New York, Trae Young, biggest villain since Reggie, telling y'all shh, telling y'all be quiet, telling y'all
that
shivers. Yeah, with Justin Ice Trae shivers.
No, I remember in that game 1 or whatever, he makes that shot and he's like, "It's quiet in here."
Yeah, it was bad, bro. Trae, and look, I said this in the pod that didn't get released, so I'm going to say this now because I think it's fair. I've been very critical of Trae Young. Said this on the radio. I think the Trae Young I was critical of was the one that came out of college that was shooting threes, playing more Steph Curry-esque. This guy listens to his coach and now goes inside, plays more traditional point guard, takes a lot of floaters, tries to get everyone involved, then takes it out to 3. He gets people involved, shoots 2-pointers, then takes it back out. He's not just jacking up threes. He's a more complete player. I applaud Trae Young for changing his game. He's definitely a player that can lead a team now. I definitely think the Hawks are the better team, and it's thanks to him. And he's one of the few young guys that has that dog in him. And I respect the dog. Like, I respect it. There's not many people that can walk into an arena and say, fuck y'all, and back it up. That takes cojones. And like, I see a lot of teams, not a lot of people got it. Not a lot of people got that it factor, and Trae Young has it. Got to give him his props.
And not only him, his team is good.
Yeah, Bogey's a great second option for him. I got to give Bogdanovich his credit.
They have shooters. Gallinari, shooter.
Herder's a solid 6-man, man. Herder's a guy that you would want on your team. Plays defense, knocks down threes. Then you have Hunter. Hunter's quality. If Cam Reddish could ever turn around, that team would be deadly.
Yeah, Ryan. Still waiting on him. But they have a squad, man. Like that second round is gonna be. The Knicks still have another game, so you never know. It could go 6.
Julius is choking out there. How does it feel that your star's choking on you? Not getting y'all are relying on the old man D Rose to carry y'all through these games.
Well, I mean, if 23, 10, and 7 is choking, then I'll take it.
No, don't do that.
Julius he's still the leading scorer. I mean, it's just it's not all him. I mean, Reggie Bullock can't come out and not make any shots. I mean,
that's true.
That just can't happen.
Knicks need shooters. They don't have enough shooters in the team.
AJ Burke can't be doing that either.
I mean, Quickly can't come off the bench and not make anything.
True. Toppin played well. Burks played well. RJ Barrett gave you a solid game. RJ Barrett showed that he wasn't gonna let it go down without a fight. But y'all just didn't have enough firepower, man.
No. And it's just they don't really have a really solid answer for Trae Young because it's not like Derrick Rose can guard him.
And y'all don't have a go-to scorer that can score when Trae Young goes and scores. When games are close with y'all, Trae Young will take it over and start scoring, and y'all don't have anyone to answer him. That's where
their game is more set the tone, make them play at our tone. Yeah, and if they're not the kind of team that's
look. I think this summer, Donovan Mitchell, Utah loses. Donovan Mitchell to the Knicks. I'm liking it, Schubert. I think y'all are definitely a destination now for D. Mitch. I don't think y'all will get Devin Booker anymore because I think Booker's loving with what he has over in Phoenix. But Donovan Mitchell, he does not like the Jazz. We know that. That is known, especially if they lose this year.
I mean, they'll definitely lose at one point, but I mean, if we want to jump to that series, I mean, they got that in control.
Yeah, they're winning this series. It's over with. Like just like the Atlanta Hawks series is over with. The Grizzlies are done. The Grizzlies are just too young. They need Dylan Brooks isn't a real second option. He's a great third option, in my opinion. They're waiting for Jaren Jackson to emerge, in my opinion.
I mean, it's good that they got this experience.
Definitely. It makes me upset that the Pelicans are in the playoffs. Like seeing all this young talent. I talked to Doom about this. Like the Pelicans should have been in the playoffs. Like the Pelicans are a young team with young talent, and we're seeing the changing of the guard. Trae Young, John Morant, even RJ Barrett's in the playoff. Julius Randle, Devin Booker. We're seeing like young guys take over in the playoffs, and I feel bad that my young guy's not there. So great for Memphis. I'm excited for them.
Yeah. But it's going to be really hard for them to continue this success with teams like the Pelicans out there. So
they're going to have to add talent too, or hope that Jaren Jackson Jr. turns into the guy he's supposed to.
Yeah, or hope some of these other teams implode. Like if the Clippers do end up imploding, like that would be a benefit for the teams like Grizzlies and the Pelicans. But there's just so many teams in the West.
Yeah, Justin, your man's Donovan Mitchell looking good. He's serving them.
Yeah, he actually just became he's one of my favorite players now, definitely. After this season, I liked him last year in the bubble, but this year is he's definitely one of him and Jason Tatum is on my top favorite players now. Those two guys, Jason Tatum definitely, but Donovan Mitchell, he's really a game changer. Like that Jazz team, they look completely different when he's on the court.
That's a fact. They do. That's a fact. And speaking of Jason Tatum, his series is over. Look, Nets are up 3-1. He don't have no help. Kemba's not doing shit. Yeah. Jason's missing his running mate, Jaylen Brown. And even if Jaylen Brown was there, I still don't think they have enough. It's just,
and then they don't play defense.
That too. They're not that great of a defensive team. There's just Marcus Smart out there battling it alone.
And even with all the stuff that's been going on off court, it is time to call out Brad Stevens. It's time. It's time.
You've been calling for him for a while.
I mean, he has no answer to teams like the Nets. I mean, he needs to go back to college.
Go back to college. Damn.
He has to get some more firepower, man.
Yeah, I blame Danny Ainge.
Get some more, because I feel like the whole Nets thing just caught them off guard, bro. They were kind of creep. They kind of took a step. What they lost in the second round last year.
I think so. Second round last year.
Yeah, they took a step. Yeah, but I think this whole Nets thing just caught them off guard. Everything that they had with all the draft picks, the players, the rebuilding, and then now it's the Nets had this, and now it's what they've been working on is just basically they gotta start over. You just gotta get better players.
Yeah, they really do have to start acquiring talent again, because everything that they tried just didn't work. All those assets didn't pan out. Plus, they had Jaylen Brown's injury this year, which is huge. Jaylen Brown's not there. That's like a corner piece. That's like if Harden wasn't there. But, I'm not comparing Jaylen Brown to Harden, but you know what I mean. So, yeah, they're done. Jason Tatum's putting up an admirable effort, though. He's saying, I'm going to go out without a fight. He's dropping 50-something points. I respect it. I respect it from Jason Tatum. Baller. But that series is pretty much done. What's another interesting series? That's another series that's done. 76ers, they play tomorrow, but they're up 3-0. They're about to sweep. Get the brooms out. Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons. Coach of the year, Doc Rivers should be. He's not a finalist, but he should be. Change that team around, man.
He should be.
Go ahead, Justin. Go ahead, Schubert.
How not Monty Williams as coach of the year?
I'm just saying. I just think Doc Rivers should be a finalist. That's all I'm saying. I don't know if you can give it to Monty Williams if you want. I'm just saying Doc Rivers changed the dynamic of the Sixers. They are a dominant first seed.
What we've been talking about as far as the 76ers, he's finally gotten to what people have been talking about.
That's a fact.
They I think they're playing their best basketball that we've seen them play.
He unlocked Tobias Harris. He unlocked Joel Embiid and he unlocked Ben Simmons to a certain degree.
Like people, like everyone knows, like the team, like they know who they are. Like they know where to go at, who to go to, the identity on defense. Who take the right shots. Like they just know who they are as a team. And I know it's the Wizards, but the Wizards they're not that good of a team, but still they look good.
They put them in the dirt. It's over with.
Well, and then the 76ers not only have their big three really playing well, but I mean, like their role players are playing well.
Seth
They're really
Curry,
deep.
Korkmaz.
Korkmaz, Tyrese Maxey playing and getting quality minutes and points. Dwight Howard, Milton,
big crucial piece. Thibault playing great
George
defense.
Hill.
Yep, George Hill, and then Seth Curry dropping buckets, like being that shooter in that fourth quarter lineup when Ben Simmons not knocking down shots. So it's like you need guys like that. So gotta applaud what they're doing. Gotta applaud what it. And Danny Green's playing well too. So
I'm excited to see their second round matchup because if they can, well, who would that be?
The Hawks.
4. It'd be the Hawks. I mean, if they could take the Hawks down to 5, like I would, they'd be my favorite to go to the finals.
Over the Nets. So much net slander from people in my life. Brooklyn slander in the Nets. You're slandering the Nets, Schubert. My co-host at ESPN slandering the Nets. And I'm just sitting here like, am I crazy for believing in star power? Like, when I hear KD, Kyrie, and James Harden, they should not fucking lose. I'm sorry, I'm cursing, but they should not lose. They should not. They're too good.
Yeah, I mean, I just still don't have much faith in
Steve Nash?
In the whole. Well, just in general, it's just everything in general. Like, I mean, it's just like
Steve Nash beef has been carrying on this whole season. Like, you don't have faith in him because of him? That's crazy.
No, I mean, you're just telling me that like a team that literally just sprung out of nowhere is supposed to like come out and win the finals.
Yes,
like, give me a break.
They're that good.
Team is that like these are 3 like generational talents,
Hall of Famers,
like all along.
Well, yeah, and not to mention they have another Hall of Famer right in the coattails. Yeah.
Like this is different.
But the role players are also good. Like they literally have they have bigs, they have guards. The only thing that they don't have, I mean, you can even say experience. Like they've all been there before. It's just that the chemistry is probably off, but. They played summer ball together, so like they kind of know each other already. So I think the only thing that could hurt them is just the chemistry.
Maybe, yeah. And then the fact that James Harden's running the point says a lot to me. Like Kyrie has accepted his role. Kyrie is not a point guard. Kyrie's gonna be getting buckets.
Who are they playing that's playing any defense on them? Celtics aren't playing defense on them.
Well, we're gonna see next round the Bucks. Next round's gonna be their test.
Yeah. I mean, I think the Bucks series goes to 6 or 7. Like,
okay, you think the Bucks beat them?
I think they got a shot.
No, you picking the Bucks to win next week? I'm
not picking the Bucks to win. I said, this should be the Nets and the 76ers.
All right.
But I think the Bucks are definitely going to be able to expose a little bit here.
Yeah, I definitely think the Bucks are going to be a challenge. Like, I expect not my Nets, Lord. I expect the Nets to come and show why they're that good against the Bucks. Like I feel like that's a test.
Well, I mean, it's all. Don't let them score 140 points. Like, I know that they're good enough to do that, but I mean, like, plays defense on somebody. Like, please.
That's what I'm saying. You can't do it on them 3. Like, I've been saying this for months. What do you do when KD drives? You got to double team him. He kicks it out to Harden. Harden drives. Every other
team. What team has one of those? Have any of them led to a finals besides KD?
Yeah, just KD.
Because KD has. But
just KD. That's it.
James Harden.
Eventually, it's amazing.
Eventually, every time somebody figures out Harden and he gets stopped. Eventually, Kyrie. I just can't count Kyrie because I mean there's just nothing about him, and I just don't feel like he's ever going to be mentally ready to get into a game that he doesn't have a beef with. Like, so he's got to come up with some like imaginary beef for like every team, or else he's not going to be able to play well.
I think you're going to be surprised by Harden in this playoff.
I don't know what his beef with Milwaukee. He's going to be like, well, I just hate Milwaukee because there's just, there's too many cows in Wisconsin. Like, I just can't stand it. So, like, I got to beat the shit out of Milwaukee because, like, I just,
Harden's gonna show up. I'm telling you, Harden's gonna show up. I have faith in Harden this year. This is different Harden.
No,
He's the number one in my opinion.
Oh, he's the best player on that team. He is. He definitely is. He's the guy that makes that team go. Like, it's not KD's team. It is a James Harden-led team where KD is like the second best player.
Maybe he's the best player on that team. If they don't have
beard, fear the beard.
No, KD can go. KD is the alpha on that team.
Who's passing it to him?
He puts him over James. Harden and Kyrie, but
no, not even. Don't say Kyrie. Kyrie is not the point guard of this team. It is 100% James Harden. James Harden facilitates the show.
You really need all three of them, honestly. Like, you can't just have two and win the championship. You need really all three.
No, you do. I agree with that. But let me say this. I think if KD's off that team, they lose. If James Harden's off that team, they lose. But I think if Kyrie's off that team, they still win.
Well, yeah. I mean,
I don't know about that, man.
I think they still win.
They have to have all three. I just don't see, like, you have to have all three.
I'm just telling you, like, Game 2, game 1 and 2, maybe the Nets win, but game 3 comes around. They got to go to Milwaukee. Kyrie's got to get off a plane in Wisconsin and be like, "Oh, this smells like cheese." And he's gonna be like, "Well, what am I here for? Like, what am I doing in Wisconsin right now? Why do I don't want to play basketball here right now?" So who is he? He's just gonna come out and drop a 13, and
It's okay.
Giannis.
That's okay if James Harden and KD are dropping 30. Like they gonna get it. Like James not letting them lose, bro. James, I really feel like James Harden realizes that like his legacy's on the line. Yeah, this is it. Like, you gotta get it done.
They all know that. Like, this is a year that they can win a championship. Like,
because they know if they don't, they're getting slandered. They know this. Like, they understand this. Like, maybe Kyrie doesn't care, but I know for damn sure KD cares, and I know for damn sure James Harden cares. James Harden is tired of being in the strip clubs with people being like, "Yo, James, you choked up in there, bro." I know they telling him that.
He's also the only one in that group without a ring, so it's like that's why
a fact.
He's the most driven. And
then Kyrie wants a non-LeBron ring. You know he wants that. Like he wants that.
This is any different.
Hey, I'm just saying. You know he wants that. He wants a non-LeBron ring. That's all I'm saying. So, but I don't know how we just got to the Nets again, but shout out to the Nets. I think they're gonna do well. So we talked Hawks, we talked 76ers, talked Jazz, talked Clippers, Mavs. We just have to talk Trailblazers, Nugs, and Lakers, Suns left.
Let's do the Nugs.
Yeah, let's get the Nugs out the way. Great series. I did say the Trailblazers are going to tie this up. I do see the Nuggets winning in either 6 or 7. I still think the Nuggets can win. I just don't see Dame and them getting it done.
Nah, I mean, I just think they're inconsistent. Their defense.
Both teams inconsistent, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could say that, but I just think that the Nuggets are a better all-around team.
I agree.
That's just me, and I just think that they're gonna pull it off.
All of this is lanyard for the Nuggets, man. All of this is extra. Like, no matter how they do, this is a win because they know when they get Jamal Murray back, they have Michael Porter, they have Jokic, and then they have Aaron Gordon. That's a team that could maybe make it to the finals. Maybe. Like, if Jamal Murray's the Jamal Murray from the bubble and Michael Porter's this guy from this year. Like, Michael Porter could be the second option next year and have Jamal Murray as the third. That is possible. Like, so I'm just saying.
Yeah. Jamal Murray is always the first and second option.
We gonna see. Because Michael Porter saying I'm coming out like.
Though. He's nice. Well, if he's that nice, then they better make it past the first round. If he could be a second option.
And that's why I think they're gonna make it past the first. Like, light-skinned Klay Thomas, man. Light-skinned tall Klay Thompson. That's who he is. 6'8" Klay Thompson, knocking down jumpers, 25 points, getting it done.
People, okay, when you say Klay Thompson, though, you automatically think of shooting.
I'm definitely not talking about Klay's defense. I'm definitely not. I'm talking about 100% his shooting.
Michael Jr. in the same conversation as Klay Thompson because of his shooting, basically. Mainly because of his shooting.
That's the only reason why we're talking about Michael Porter Jr. is because of his shooting and his scoring ability.
Yeah, it is, but he's not Klay Thompson like shooting.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair.
To say he's a first and second option, like that confident, I have to see him make it past the first round first.
That's fair.
He's been he's good, but it's still kind of tied up. Like Jamal Murray, we seen last year what the guy did. So I gotta see him make it past the first round.
They gonna get past the first round. They will.
I mean, so am I the only one who's leaning Portland?
Oh, you are. Oh, go ahead. Take it away, sir.
I was. Yeah, you can go. I was, but I just think that I just think that the Nuggets are more solid than
you buying Dame hype?
I mean, I just watched. The only game I really watched was Game 4, and I watched the Trailblazers play awful and still win. So it's just like at this point, I'm wondering, like, you know, who are the Nuggets is really out there to, you know, Jokic has got to play. He's got to score 30 points a game. I mean, that's the only way that they're going to be able to beat these teams. I mean, you know, the Trailblazers have 3 guys who could heat up on any given night.
Count Melo?
I'm counting Powell.
Oh no,
Powell because Powell was the one this game. But then you got CJ, you got Dame. I think Nurkic is playing a phenomenal defense.
Nurkic is doing pretty well. That's facts.
You know, so like they have the opportunity to win. I mean, this is also a 0-0 series right now. There's three games left.
I just don't buy into Powell. Maybe that's it because I'm still upset about that Gary Trent Jr. trade. I just don't buy into Powell.
If Gary Trent Jr. was on the team right now,
I would pick them. I would pick them. I really would. And like Melo had a great game this last game, but like I don't know how many times I can count on Melo to come through. So it's just like I just buy Denver more. That's why. But you make a compelling case for Portland. I definitely think Portland does have a shot because it is 0-0. And we're going to get to our pick soon enough. All right, let's talk Lakers Suns. The Lakers are beatable, man. Then I said it. I'm so happy. I'm going on the radio tomorrow and talking so much shit. I picked the Suns to win. Chris Paul feels healthy. If Chris Paul is healthy, Suns in 6. Like Suns in 6 or 7.
7. Maybe Suns in 7, but 6.
So, all right, I'll give you 7.
Because like they'll win at home, I feel like. So next game is gonna be in
Phoenix.
So they'll probably take that game. Next game is in LA.
LeBron not letting them lose in that. Yeah, no, LeBron gonna put everything he got on the table.
That's what I'm saying. Then game 7, and then also you gotta see if AD plays. He's hurt.
Oh, Glass.
So you gotta
Mr. Glass strikes again.
Mr. Glass.
Called him out today too. Shaq called him out today. Saying, back in Mama, he's basically saying he would have played all the greats. They would have played. So saying, AD, man, look,
not looking good for him. Aiden taking his lunch money. Aiden is taking his lunch money, and I love it. I love it. Look, LeBron, the Suns got a shot to make the finals. Now, I do not think the Suns can be the team coming out the East unless Chris Paul is like playing like Chris Paul should. But they got a shot to beat the Lakers for sure. That's not the same Lakers team of last year.
It's not. Like the Suns, they can shoot.
They can.
The Lakers are missing playoff Rondo.
They're missing Dwight Howard too, because Drummond is crazily not. Drummond and Gasol are not giving the same effort that McGee
Aiden just
Howard
beat him
did.
today. I mean,
Aiden dominates them. Aiden eats their lunch money, bro. I love it. Aiden is showing why he was the number 1 pick. He got 14 and 17. Keep going, young man. Devin Booker had 17
minutes.
Yep.
I mean, he was all. They didn't have to come off the floor.
Devin Booker, I need a little more than 17, but not bad. Y'all got the win, 17, 5, and 7. But Chris Paul, that's who made that. That's why Devin didn't have to score that much. Chris Paul got 18, 9, and 3. If Chris Paul's healthy, it's over with. I'm just being honest, because I don't think AD and LeBron can. Missing KCP is huge, and I don't believe THT, Kuzma, and them other dudes stepping up. Let me see what Kuzma did tonight.
But there wasn't
11.
Trash. Caruso 10. Trash.
I mean, also the Lakers, they have a healthy team. KCP, he didn't play. AD got hurt. So
that's what I'm saying. You losing KCP is bad for them. That's bad.
So I mean, if they're not healthy in itself, the Suns could definitely take this series. So
that's a fact.
Next game. Who plays next game?
All right, let's get to our picks. Let's start off with tomorrow. Jazz Grizzlies. Justin, who you got?
Jazz Grizzlies. Jazz.
Schubert, who you got? Jazz. I got Jazz too. Celtics Nets. Is it over? I'm saying it's over. It's in Brooklyn. Send it home. It's over. Oh no, game 5? No, game 5's in Boston. It's still in Boston, but I'm still picking the Nets.
No, it's in Brooklyn. What are you talking about?
No. It's in Brooklyn.
Oh yeah, it is in Brooklyn. I was right. Okay, it is in Brooklyn. Yeah, it's over. It's over. Justin, you got it over?
Yeah, I think it's over in Brooklyn.
All right, game 5, Trailblazers, Schubert, Trailblazers and Nuggets. Who you got winning this game? It's back in Denver.
I'm gonna give it to Portland just to see if my point gets proved.
All right, I got Denver, definitely rocking with the Nugs.
Yeah,
Justin, who you got?
Denver.
All right, Tuesday's game of Lakers and Suns. Back in Phoenix. I'm going Suns.
Me too.
I'm riding the hype. I'm riding the hype train.
They got the momentum though, man.
They do. And AD's injury is questionable.
If AD and KP plays, I have the Lakers. If they don't play, I have the Suns.
That's fair. Schubert, who you got?
If both teams are healthy, I have the Lakers winning this game.
Okay, that's fair. I think Chris Paul's gonna be good to go.
Yeah, I mean, I'm leaning towards what Justin said, but at the moment, I'm picking Suns. Well, I mean, we'll see what happens. Even if AD comes in, like, who's to say he just doesn't go out again? I mean,
it's decoy. Yeah,
it's one of those things where the AD
he falls so much.
Well, no, now that he's won that ring, I don't know if he has the drive to do it ever again. I mean, this is LeBron. This is LeBron setting the pace.
Yeah, look, this is 100% LeBron setting the tempo and the pace.
I just don't think AD has like. I just don't know if he has it in him to be like, hey, yeah, LeBron, like, yeah, we got to win this finals this year, man. Like, we need to do it. I just don't think that AD is thinking in his head like, oh, I got to win like so many rings to have my legacy. I think he's like, oh, I'm set. I'm a Hall of Famer now.
No, I agree with you. I think this is all LeBron's doing because even the games that AD plays well, LeBron's talking to him at some point during that game and getting in his ear like, yo, you got to play better. Like, AD has not started one of these games like hot. It's always been coming on later in the game after LeBron bitches. So, like, I get it. But I'm going Suns. All right, Wizards 76ers. I feel like the game will be over, so we don't have to pick that game. Grizzlies Jazz. This will be the final one. I think the Jazz close it in game 5.
I got the Wizards in the next game.
Oh, you got the Wizards taking game the tomorrow?
Yeah.
So you think they're gonna make it a series? Justin, you're out your mind. Justin, you're an idiot for that pick, bro. Just that's not gonna happen. All right, well, for just shits and gigs, since you're the only one picking, who do you think will, if they play Wednesday, who do you think wins? Just to give the people your thoughts.
Okay, Wednesday, I think the Sixers win.
All right, good choice.
So Sixers in 5.
Good choice. You're gonna be wrong, but good choice. Sixers in 4. Get out the brooms. We both have. I have the Jazz ending the series in game 5. Schubert, what are you in agreement?
Yeah.
Justin, are you in agreement? Jazz ended in 5. Or you think John Morant takes a game?
Yeah, I have Jazz in 6.
Okay, Jazz in 6. Hawks is over game 5. Hawks in 5.
I'm picking Knicks.
Oh, you picking the Knicks?
Yeah, I think they'll take one in MSG and then they'll go back to Atlanta and finish
and get it done in 6. Okay, that's fair. Justin, you think Hawks in 6?
Yeah.
I'm going Hawks in 5.
It's possible.
It's shivery out here. Possible, it's cold hours out here. Get your blanket. Bundle up. Bundle up, New York.
It's so nice to see you acting
Bundle up, New York. Bundle up. It's cold out here.
You were hating so hard before. Now you're doing I love it, man. I love it. Looks good.
Bundle up, New York. That's all I got to say. It's a blizzard coming to town. All right, so game 5, Mavericks. Mavericks Clippers. Going back to LA Wednesday. I got the Clippers winning. I'm back on the Clippers bandwagon. I flip-flop so many times, but I'm back.
I got the Clippers winning.
Justin, who you got?
I got the Mavs winning.
You got the Mavs winning. Okay, cool. All right, well, we'll pick Thursday's games. And then that'll be it because we'll probably do a video on Thursday, me and Justin, probably. Okay, so Thursday's games. It would be game 6, Suns and Lakers. I said the Suns win game 5, so I'm picking the Lakers to win this one. Schubert, who you picking in game 6?
I can't deny LeBron, man.
That's what I'm saying. Can't deny LeBron won. I think the Suns push it 7. Justin, you going with Lakers, I'm assuming?
Yeah, healthy Lakers team, definitely Lakers.
All right, this is back in Portland, game 6. I got Portland winning this to push the Nuggets to 7.
I got Portland closing.
Justin, you got Portland winning, or you have Nuggets closing?
I have Portland winning.
Okay, so it's going 7. The Nets aren't playing because we already said that's over with. Oh yeah, that's the final game. Okay, cool. All right, well, yeah, that's it for this week. We're gonna give a midweek playoff one, maybe Wednesday, maybe Thursday. So you'll either get it Thursday or you'll get it Friday. One of those days, you're gonna get one, just like a little update, and then we're gonna go over the series and our thoughts. But that's pretty much it. Schubert, tell the people they can follow you at on social media.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at aschubert14, Bros Who Binge every Wednesday. Last week was a really good one to listen to. We reviewed the Netflix movie Army of the Dead, and we finished our top 25 actresses list with our top 5. So it's definitely worth checking out. We had some good stories that we talked about.
Great episode.
So
Army of the Dead was just...
Yeah, it was just not that great.
But I saw Quiet Place this week. I'm going to tell the people about it. I'm excited.
Yeah, this week we'll have a few things to talk about, kind of reassess how we are moving into the summer, because it'll be June at that point. So we'll talk about what we got coming up, what we've seen that's finishing up from the springtime season. And we'll get into some...
Are we doing the dinner party question?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, I'm excited for that. I got to make my list tonight. So
I have some fun questions.
Which TV couple would you invite to a dinner party with you and your significant other? I'm excited because, like, do I take Linda Belcher and Bob? Like, do I think Bob would be an interesting talk?
You get 3.
Decide. I know I got 3 choices. So. I gotta decide. So, like, it's gonna be a fun time. I'm excited for that. But all right, y'all make sure y'all follow Schubert and check out that podcast. It'll be dropping on Thursday. It should be out Thursday at lunch. Justin, tell the people where they can follow you at on social media.
Yeah, you guys can follow me on all platforms, Justin Baptiste 22, except on Twitter. My name is Justin Baptiste 4, and also my blog, chasinglegs.com.
We're almost to the draft time. Make sure y'all check them out. Also, like I said, me and Justin will do an NBA midweek episode Wednesday-ish, Thursday-ish, one of those days, and you'll get it either Thursday or Friday. One of those days you'll get that. Just be on the lookout for that. New One Piece review out. Undead Unluck review will be out on Tuesday. Anime Talk will be out on Tuesday. Bros Who Binge Thursday. If you haven't checked out the latest Never Less Than Ill, check that out. And yeah, just subscribe to the YouTube, subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts, and we'll talk to you next Monday. But for Caleb, for Brooklyn, for Doom, for Schubert, for Justin, we're glad to be back. We were charged. Like, great episode today from all fronts around. Shout out to all the boys. Good to be back. Glad to have you, gentlemen. And we'll be back next Monday, as always. Until then, peace.